What is up, everybody? We are back in the house. Welcome back to another happy hour here on a Thursday evening, Thursday, December 7th, first Thursday of December. So there
Yep.
we go, into the final month of the year at this point. So moving
In a
on through.
flash. In a flash.
Hopefully, you guys are set to have a.
I'll be right back.
All right. Just got here. He's already gone. Like, what the hell?
I know. I know.
What?
I had no chance. I just got to get in and settle in.
You show up and then you leave. Everyone
He's
does
like,
this.
Like, oh, I forgot my beer or
Nobody cares
something.
about me anyway.
Did you forget your beer? Is that what it was?
Yes. All right.
He did forget his beer. He's on a beer show, and he forgot his beer. So
It's just painful.
that's just stuff that Todd does. That's what makes Todd Todd. But welcome to everybody else in the house, and always a great time. Mal, welcome back. Mal was out last week, so great to have you. Make sure to check out Mal and her channel, who is also a broadcaster right now as well. But let's drop the link out there for her in the comments. We got Nutmeg in the house. What's up, Nutmeg? It's been a while. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. And Alkanos in the house. Cheers.
Hello. Oh, wait,
Hello.
which one do we have both, or is it just one of you today?
Which one? Identify yourself. Check yourself, fool. Yeah. But yeah, so we're here
Just
to actually have a little fun, drink a little beer. And if you're new to the show, let me just express
First of all,
great to have you.
I would like to thank the many, many fans throughout this country. I admit I don't look like the athlete of the day supposed to look. My belly's just a little big. My hand is just a little big. But, brother, I am bad, and they know I'm bad.
That's
I
right.
want you at home to know my hand is touching your hand for this gathering of the biggest body of people in this country, in this universe, all over the world now, reaching out because the love that was given me, and this time I will repay you now. Love you.
So I just want to welcome you all in. So that's why I give you.
Fans, welcome you back, man.
your fascination with this guy worries me a little.
It's the dream, man. It's the American dream. So where else in America do you get the American dream? There you go. R.I.P. because he's not with us anymore. So yeah. Alkanos says, just Ray.
All right.
But everybody loves Raymond. We made a show about it here in the States. Not that Ray. It was a different Ray, but it was Raymond.
I didn't love
JT in
him
house.
that much.
You didn't love Ray? You had no love for Ray Romano?
I don't know. I didn't like that show. I think that was more my issue.
Really? What did you not like about it?
The parents. I just wanted to strangle them.
Nosy, busybody. Well, I think the dad really just wanted to be left alone and really drink beer. So
Yeah.
it was the mom that was kind of nosing in everything. Nutmeg is chilling. Hi, friends. I'm behind the 8 ball. Everything.
I understand.
Yeah. Speaking of 8 ball, feel free to play the 8 ball out there in the comments as well. Might do that a little bit later. Ask the 8 ball some questions like usual. I said, not yet. Well, we're getting there. Where's Ray?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so when they were visiting, Chu was sitting next to Ray, and all of a sudden turned and looked around and went, "Wait, where's Ray?" Literally sitting right next to him. He was a little far gone at that point, and it was really funny.
Ray was a little invisible at that point. Or she just was
Chu
not seeing.
was the one who was further gone. Wait, where's Ray? And like, he's sitting next to you, man. It's cool.
That's funny. We lost Ray. Oh, let's see. Al Chafa in the house. Cheers. Vanessa in the house.
Hi, Vanessa.
Chase, I'm right here. So you calling Chu? Who's calling Chu Chase? Or Was
No.
somebody calling Chew, Chase, or?
Chase was just repeating Chew's line from that night. And Ray saying what he said that night. He was like, I'm right here. No, there was shocked silence for a good portion of time before someone responded to Chew. They're like, well. So yeah. Woo!
Oh, you might get a woo if you're hanging out long enough. Todd missed the Dusty Rose early already, so you missed the little opening, welcome all fans in. We'll get back to it later. You were too busy getting a beer that you should have had.
I know I was late. I'm late. I'm sorry. It happens. I was doing some other shit too, so you know.
Oh, new leather incoming. Some more can holders.
Nice.
Sweet.
Chew may not have been sober the entire weekend. I feel like he may not have been the only one, I'm thinking, right? So could have been just
no, we were a very somber bunch. There wasn't a lot of drinking.
Wow.
Should put on a t-shirt. You gotta put on a t-shirt for the next one in July. Just I'm right here, and it'll be like the inside joke.
That was great.
Right.
Yeah, that one was really funny.
This will be the final firm for the trifle. What was that? Stool to sell. Got Brian in the house. Cheers, Brian. Welcome, my friend. Cheers, and coming in, dropping the $10 pound bomb. So definitely appreciate the super chat, my friend. And things are going well. Hopefully you're doing okay there on an early Friday for you, because he's already ahead of us by a few hours.
Time traveler.
Yeah, right. Being Bruno's been out. Cheers. All drinking on some triple IPs, having lots of BCBS to crack open. Day shift is weird. You're not used to being out there in the daytime like that.
I was gonna say, yeah. There was.
That sun probably burns his eyes. So these from across the pond.
Yep.
Yeah, we go international, Nutmeg. So Brian's a great contributor and everything. So appreciate him and appreciate everybody here. Never feel like you have to, but always appreciate it. Go right to the beer fund, and if there's beers you want me to try, always feel free to let me know. Hi, Rod Todd Mallory. Bart's in the house. Cheers, Bart. New Jersey represent. NJ in the house. Oh, the t-shirt is there you go. Right.
I'm so glad. She's gonna be so embarrassed. I love it.
If it's I'm right here, I've already trademarked that phrase. I already have my lawyer. Just make that call.
Oh, that's great. I hope he's watching this at work right now.
Leather is called the Russet Bridal Leather. Campaign chairs we made from it as well. That sounds kind of
expensive. And sort of.
Yeah, right. Speaking of which, I'm gonna play something here in a second. See if you guys don't repeat. Todd, you may kind of remember some of it. Mal, you're probably too young for it, but just to show how it was growing up as a Gen Xer, kind of things that we heard as a kid.
Well, I'm a Gen Xer, so
that's thing. You might remember it though.
Okay.
It was like in the 70s. It was in the 70s.
Like, whoa. Wait a minute.
I am shocked and offended at your ageism.
So you wish you elders.
Everybody's on the ism to somebody.
Yeah.
So Bart's here. Bart might remember too. So JT might remember it as well. So there might be a few Vanessa. So we got a few that might remember it. We'll play this second.
Wow, when I first read that, I thought he said deer meat in the crack pot, and I'm like, crack pot?
What's that?
Makes a lot more sense when it's red
Tyrone
correctly.
Biggums coming to dinner. Got any more of that deer meat?
Yeah. What's that?
Ice Cold Sierra Nevada. Very nice. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good though. 60 servings of lasagna for the freezer money.
Wow.
That's a lot
60
of
servings of lasagna.
Yeah.
God, all that
what I've been
layering.
seeing. Grams have been cooking up some shit
That'll
like
feed
all week long.
That'll feed a small army. Oh, good. Nice. Vanessa, excellent. Similar to English bridal leather.
I hope
I'm
it's
not gonna rate it.
lasagna.
I don't know what that
difference,
is.
probably. Yeah.
Okay. Good enough, I guess.
What's up, Jimmy in the house? Cup and stuff. Barbecue.
Jimmy.
Make sure to check out Jimmy. Jimmy's got some pretty stuff cooking on his channel, I'm sure, as we head into the holidays here. So
Yeah,
make sure you check
I was
that
doing
out.
up wings.
Any more of those PBRs? Any more of those PBRs? They like your little Dave Chappelle impression there. Ran out of containers, so brother ordered more from Amazon. Well, there you go. You can't run out of anything, Vanessa. You're too good to run out of stuff. I'm sure I'm the old guy here. I think JT is probably the oldest right now. So.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Or the wisest. Not the
I'm
oldest,
not sure
but the
how old
wisest.
Al
Yeah,
is.
right.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how old Al is, though. So I have to figure they're close in age.
They'll probably sell it after.
And then, so it's kind of funny. So I was like stumbling through stuff as I do during the week to peruse for different things to check out. Growing up as a Gen X kid, and some of the stuff that we heard, like I have to feel like some of the television executives were definitely doing some of the drugs in the 70s. It was like like you ever go back and watch some of the old 70 shows and the 70 commercials and the old 70 type stuff and the things you would see and hear, you're like,
what?
You look at it now, you're like, somebody had to be doing something right.
Yeah,
tell me,
right.
Tell me if you can remember identifying this commercial right here.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet, a place where animals play. It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires. A careless match or cigarette and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
Do you know what that was, Todd?
I do. I vaguely remember that, but I do remember for sure.
That was literally a commercial in the 70s.
Yes.
And I'm like, so I look back at it now, I'm like, oh, they were hiring porn actresses to do the commercial there. And I feel like
cheap labor.
And I feel like the fire wasn't the only thing being smoked.
Right. Just don't throw ashes out and start the fire. Just put them out in the ash.
But that was the old Smokey and the Bear commercial, like back in 1973.
Yeah.
And it was just like when you saw the video of it, it's kind of a little seductive type video. I didn't show the video because you would know what it was right off the bat, but it's just like, I don't know if I should run or be aroused at this point.
You're right. Should I be by myself or what's going on here? I'm not sure.
So again, growing up as a Gen Xer, those are the kind of things we went through. You wonder why we're not always straight in the head sometimes, right?
Right.
Oh, that has nothing to do with the commercials you watch, sweetie. I'm sorry.
It was part of the lifestyle.
Sort of.
You can try to place blame, but no, there was a little bit of background there, I think.
I mean, it makes us feel better anyway.
I'm like, what is this? Smokey the Bear? Yeah, that was a Smokey the Bear commercial from back in the early 70s. I'm 63, feeling great, Bart said. Okay, well, Bart and JT are pretty close, Sam.
Yeah.
I thought you were younger than that. You look great for 63. H&R Puff and stuff used to be a Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah, well, again, that's part of the time that we lived in. So,
Puff and stuff.
I got new brass garments in the leather work. They're my fancy print. New brass garments. Okay. Wow. She's got a lot of brass and leather going. I don't know what she's really making. It's like the meatloaf. Like, what is going on behind the wall? I don't know what she's doing in there.
She's doing all kinds of things. Like, it doesn't matter.
She's building the commune for the end of the world. She's stocking the pantry with lasagna. You heard her.
Like, you just sit there. I'll do what I want to do. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about
leather, brass, and lasagna. Yeah, there you go.
I'll take care of the rest of the world.
That's the making of a good story.
Yeah, yes.
Jimmy said, Todd, any favorites? I need to cook. Yeah, he said.
Oh, God. Let's see. I'm trying to think what you did lately. Yeah. I know wings is always great. Ribs. Oh, do brisket. I'm doing brisket, Jimmy. I'm going to see you do brisket.
Brisket's always solid.
Yeah, it sounds. I'll definitely make it fat food. Don't whatever.
Yeah, Smokey doesn't like forest fires, but he likes smoke apparently. Organic smoke. Ever since Smokey the Bear, I heard that. I'm like, that's just some funny shit right there. Dang, be careful in the forest, right? Okay, I will confess. Once upon a time in the 70s, February, I caught the woods on fire. Wow. Now, how are you fishing and you caught the woods on fire?
Well, I'm assuming there was a campfire there.
I was saying what's going on behind them.
So they had a campfire behind them. She wasn't out in the boat. She had a campfire maybe behind her.
Yeah.
And then when poof, she's like, "Oh, well, I'm on the water, so you know."
Yeah.
All good.
Make you feel bad for something. That's what they were. They try to make you feel bad there. Fire scorched the forest for over 5 miles along the riverbank. Ooh, that's a pretty decent
bad one.
Yeah, that's a bad
no kidding.
The other thing is, did you confess or did you guys we gotta get out of here?
Oh, you gotta get out of here for sure.
Well, I think first is the running, then later you can decide if you want to tell or not. But the running has to come first, and
the running has to come, right? Yeah. Sounds like a fun Saturday night. The fire or the Smoking the Bear? Or Smoking the Bear with the
a little bit of both, I think.
A little bit of everything go together, yeah.
Mix and match.
Probably, yeah.
Thanks, yeah. No, Bar, you're great. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Screw together grommets. I use some of regular lighter cases, so a key ring as such can be added.
Nice.
Or a lanyard. Nessa was fishing for a buzz. Under the fire in the riverbank, set sparks from under the snow. Cap on the edge started a grass fire under the snow.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever heard of fire under the snow getting started because I would think the snow would be too wet. But
right, yeah.
Like commercials, the more you know.
It's got the voodoo sort of let me show you what I'm doing.
Somebody says we got a wedge. We're like, we got a Vanessa.
That's right.
It's like the Avengers. We got a Hawk.
I see your beer. Raise your beer. You want to? Yeah.
Half acre pony Pilsner. Pony up. Cheers, Big Daddy. Lasagna and brass and leather, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's going on over there.
Oh, yeah.
What else do you need?
Life's Blood by. Ooh, nice.
Old Urban Brewing.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to drink my beer because I need to crack it. Well, I did crack it open. I haven't poured it yet, but it's been one of those days. One of those days at work, you're like looking forward to the beer. So I'm finishing my Born yesterday. Lagunitas.
Grab one of those.
I got too many cameras up here. Yeah. Fresh hop ale. This one is pretty much loaded when I'm accustomed to 7.2 ABV. So dropping down on the number. What are you guys cracking over?
You do have to walk down the hallway, so
I do.
Gotta be
that
safe.
carpet monster can get you at times.
Gotta be safe.
Careful.
I've got King Cream Ale from Saluki Brew Works, which was in collaboration with Ravinia Brewing Company. Saluki Brew Works is Southern Illinois University.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Salukis. I remember them in the tournament.
Yeah, you can major in fermentation sciences there and become a brewer.
Ooh, okay.
So the students actually designed this cream ale for Ravinia Brewing, and now even before they graduated, they have a beer out on shelves, which is kind of cool. They also put in all the information. They put in the original gravity, the final gravity. They listed the yeast and the hops. They described stuff on the back. It's kind of cool. It's a 4%er, so it's easy drinking, a little sweet. I actually like it a little bit better than Spotted Cow, as far as cream ales go, which I know they're trying to say it's not. Spotted Cow isn't a cream ale now, but it is.
I thought it was a cream ale. I never had it, but I thought it was a cream ale.
They're trying to rebrand it out of being a cream ale for some reason. I don't know why, but they're trying to pretend it's not when it is. But this one's just really pretty, and it's in the prettiest glass ever right there.
Prettiest ever right there.
Get your beer on, guys.
Brownie points.
But yeah, a little bit of sweetness. Nice easy drinking.
Yeah, that's a good glass. Saying.
Oh yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Todd cracked something there.
Yeah.
I'm
we all perk up when we hear that song.
Now I feel bad because way above you guys. This one's.
Well, don't feel bad.
I mean, you didn't really buy it, did you? 12%er. Phase 3 when I was in Chicago.
Ooh, phase 3. Oh, pressed.
Ooh,
That's a good
pressed.
one.
So it's an Imperial Porter, coffee, and maple. Have you had it, Mel?
Yeah, that's a really good one.
All right. Good to hear. So we'll see.
It actually looks like that might be pretty good. Coming out dark, not much head on it. That's what she said.
Oh. Drink a little more.
It's cold outside, baby. It's cold outside.
That's right. Baby, it's cold outside.
I really can't say.
Oh, it smells good.
You get like chocolate on there, coffee, roasty.
I get the coffee, and I definitely get like vanilla in it for sure. I hope like the taste isn't so far off the nose on it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get a blend. It kind of tastes like, or kind of smells like a. I want to say like a mixture of kind of like a Heath bar or something. Sort of got like the peanuts and chocolate.
Mm.
That's what I'm smelling.
Nice.
I don't know. It smells pretty good. We'll see. Yeah, I don't get no 12% out of this at all.
That
That
can
can
be
totally
dangerous.
wreck your night for sure.
Did you get one or did you get a 4-pack?
No, I just picked up one.
Just the one.
Yeah. I saw it, I was like, yeah, let me give it a try.
They do such a good job at phase 3.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, get coffee, get vanilla. It's kind of like a good combination. I feel like it's heavier than a porter. I don't know, Mal, what your thoughts were on it, but I feel like a porter to me is more lighter than what this is kind of presenting to me at the moment.
Well, you know, I was pleased that the mouthfeel wasn't like a blanket. Like it wasn't super heavy.
No, yeah.
I liked that it was kind of easy drinking at the same time, but that also makes it even more dangerous, of course.
Yes. That's 12%. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no burn, no warming sensations. Like, okay, it could be easily like a 6 or 7% beer, or like a porter would be like not normally heavy.
Yeah.
And it's not like a stout would be. It's definitely more, I won't say like watered down as a generic version, watered down porter, but or watered down stout, but it's definitely lighter tasting for sure.
Yeah.
But the flavor of it's phenomenal. It's really good.
I agree.
Yeah.
And just a reminder for those of you new to the channel, what we actually do around here.
Champagne or girly drinks, we drink beer and beer and beer. No champagne or girly drinks, we drink beer and beer.
Just wanted to, let you know that's what happens around here.
It happens.
When you come to the show.
I'm highly insulted by the use of girly drinks.
First, what was the other one? What was the other ism? Now we're on the girl.
I wasn't Gen X.
Ageism. Now it's the girlism.
I got this. Oh man.
All I can say, Mal, is
that's the best. That's going down as the greatest of all time. I was going down as the greatest.
Yeah, so there you go. Let's see here. Where did I got lost in the comments somewhere. Am I doing Inspector Gadget? I have no idea. Vanessa comes up. Which one of the Alkanauts again? It's got to identify. It's going to put your name next to who you actually have there. So, actually, no. Lagunitas. Woof. Yeah, this is my. This one was probably the first Lagunitas I think I've had Well, you know what? I take that back. I did have the Will of Ties at the end of last year. I thought it was longer than that. This and then the Will of Ties, the end of last year or beginning of this year, whatever I had it. But outside of that, I can remember getting Lagunitas where you get the 22-ounce bottles, right? So it's kind of weird, like you don't have those out there really now. So
I know.
that whole shift. Yeah. So it's only been about a year since I've had one. But if that Will of Ties comes out, you know, we've done stuff before about some of the things I try to usually get new beers, but that is one beer when it comes out, I do pick it up. I like to see what they do with the Will of Ties each time. So
I was looking at the one I had downstairs. Was it last year? I looked at the bottle. It was like from 2019. I was like, oh shit. Okay. Need to start drinking some now, I guess. Instead of buying more and just throwing it downstairs, you know.
What does remind me, I did see the new Big Baptist drop online that they had the new ones out now. So I haven't looked for them or I haven't found anyone here yet. I'm just saying they're out.
Nobody likes a bragger, Rod. Nobody likes a bragger.
I don't have the ones yet for this year.
No, but you used to, and I used to say that then too. So.
Oh, I got the ones here last year. I just haven't gotten them this year yet. I don't know where they're at yet. I haven't looked for them, but I just saw it came out earlier this week or last week, whatever, that they posted. So
I don't even look for them because I know I can't get them. So
yeah, but they still do those in the 22-ounce bottles. They still put them in the big boys.
Yeah, they do.
La Maudite from Unabro. La Maudite from Unabro. There you go.
La Maudite? Maudite? Maudite?
Maudite?
I don't know. How do they pronounce that one?
No, La Maudite. It's been a long time since I've had French, though, but I did have it. La Maudite, which is La is the, and Maudite is Maudite. So the.
Well, thanks for clearing that one up. I was really confused for a minute there.
Yeah, I did Spanish because I figured it's like French ain't taking over our country, but Spanish might. I'm doing Spanish.
Why did
just see if they're talking about me? Just see if they're talking about me or not. It's like
I did French, and I did Spanish later on. But if I knew I was gonna be drinking as much beer as I was drinking in my life, I'd have done German. So
yeah,
I did French as well, but apparently maudite is cursed, accursed, bloody, doomed, wretched, blasted, unholy, godforsaken, darn, effing, or maledict. That's the definition.
That's a lot to take in there.
But it's a tasty beer. I've had the beer. It's a tasty one.
That's true. Well, before
Unibrow is the only thing I understood out of that.
Ray was saying that he was revisiting the first craft beer he ever tasted, and he thought it was awful all those years ago. So he's revisiting his very first craft beer. The La Maudite is his first. So I'm curious what he thinks of it now.
You don't get many chances to get back to your first. I'm just saying.
Well, I know mine was Fat Tire, and they've changed the recipe on it now.
They changed the whole thing. You can't even get back to it. You know?
Exactly.
Actually, mine was anything of Flower Power. I did a review on that finally, I think it was last year. But first time I had it was back 2010, I think. And still as tasty today as it was back then. See Mallory through her beer. There you go.
Yeah, I can see you guys.
That's what we call clarity.
Clarity.
That's Philly colored beer there. Maple always is welcome. So last night I actually had Joe on from Go Brewing. Vanessa was here for a bit, and then Dave Beer Front and a few of the other folks, and it was good. It was a great interview we had. We had some great discussion on it. If anybody wants to watch, you can watch the replay there. We went for just about an hour. It'll be on the podcast and stuff this weekend, but they're doing some good stuff. And I had 3 of the beers last night, and they were pretty decent, pretty tasty. Had the sour, had the double IPA, and then I had it wasn't I don't think it was a hazy, but it was like a fruity tropical type IPA. And that one was probably my favorite of them that I've had thus far. But they are actually doing a maple bacon donut stout as a non-alcoholic beer. So I'm sign me up for that. I want to see what that tastes like there too. But it's just impressive to see the non-alcoholic market where it's at now compared to where it was years ago. So I could definitely see drinking. They're going to make them on that kind of level. I could definitely see where you would drink some of those and not maybe want to have the beer type thing.
Or like do one and one, mix them at, like in between, whatever.
Yeah. Or if you're like the designated driver or something, there's reasons for it.
Like, drink one, drink a non, whatever, or none at all. Because we don't condone that on this channel. For sure.
Well, I mean, like women that are pregnant, women that are pregnant, they can't drink beer. They have an option with that too. People that can't have gluten, people that have, the medical illness there or whatever, like some of the lactose stuff we talked about last night. Yeah, there's reasons to have them out there. People want that taste, and it satisfies that part of the brain component as well for some people, where it's just they want that taste, but they don't want the alcohol. They can't have the alcohol, and they can still kind of be that placebo for them.
Yeah.
I'm hunting maple stouts this weekend. You're going to find some pretty good ones up there where you're at. I don't know if you're still up in Mass right now, but if you're in Mass or even in Connecticut, Northeast, you'll find some good maple stouts.
Now, the more that I drink this, it lingers. Like I can taste the maple for sure.
Yeah. It's cold outside. I know it's supposed to be "Baby It's Cold Outside." That's the song.
That gets you thrown in jail.
Which apparently some stations don't play anymore.
Right. Hey, what's in this drink?
But I love our buddy Tom, the Beer Whisperer, loves to put it out there now because it's like on average.
Yes, he does.
I will say the best version of that song I ever heard, other than the original, of course, was Lady Gaga and Levitt. Jason Levitt. What's his name?
Who?
Third Rock from the Sun. Jonathan.
Joseph Levitt. He was Robin in a Batman movie. Joseph Gordon.
Yes.
So it was the two of them singing, but she was the aggressor trying to keep him there, and he was the one trying to leave. Funny as heck. It was great.
It was like a Saturday Night Live skit they did, or whatever.
I don't.
Or was it like another show?
It might have been an award show or something. Well, no, none of the award show fall around Christmas time. I don't know, but she was in this lovely red dress, which she tripped over 3 times going down the stairs trying to pull him back to the stage because he kept trying to leave. But yeah, she was trying to convince him that he didn't need to go home; he needed to stay, and it was really funny.
Yeah.
Not to mention they're both great singers, so that helps.
I've never heard him sing before.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs get excited. 4 blanket nights. That's pretty cool if you got the blankets. Dog and cat are hiding under those cover nights. That's cold. Let me see. But that's the only drink in the water tonight. Well, get ready for the weekend. Then you can have your stout. No sex in the champagne room. That's what they said. That's what the song was, Chris Rock. There's no sex in the champagne room.
I had to look up his name. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's what I said.
Yes, there you go.
I said Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I couldn't make it make sense in my head.
Like, where's you? I'm right here. I said Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm right here.
Champagne always gets you, Rod. It don't matter what you say.
Yeah. There you go. You got an early start tomorrow. You got, that's cool. Then when you get back, it'll be like your reward when you get back to enjoy some.
Fair enough.
Team Millennial, Mallory.
I am not a millennial. Thank you very much. We have been over this. I am Generation Y. We were forgotten, but that is still my identity.
Yeah, we were the ones forgotten. We were the ones forgotten, Gen X.
Gen Y is the thing.
At least you still have a name for yours.
Gen Y is the thing.
Wait, Gen Y has a name?
No, I'm just
we had a name for a while. Now we've been bulldozed into millennials. We're not.
Are you not really the millennials, though? Can we just put you all together? Put you all in the same room?
We were the ones who came just after Gen X, and Gen X had already accomplished everything. And we were like, well, why the frick should we try? That was us. We were so irritated because you guys had already done it all. The baby boomers done everything else before you.
Move along.
I feel like Gen Y is like Ralphie trying to get the BB gun, and the Santa's like, nope, you're back with the rest of them. Ho, ho, ho. It pushes them down the sliding board.
pretty much.
Put your tongue on the pole. Let's see what happens. They're like, no, we've already been there, done that. You ain't
Triple dog dare you. Oh, you skipped the level.
Yeah. That's the best you got.
He went right to the triple dog dare. Get drink. Get drink. I don't remember that one for Kids in the Hall. Only one Kids in the Hall that really stands out to me is the pinch in the head. That's one I always remember.
Now, for me, the Kids in the Hall, the one that sticks out is the Abraham Lincoln one. Have you ever seen that?
That's the one with the dark hair guy doing something. I think
where they're watching, like, they're trying to like portray why he got shot, and he was like trying to like clowning on the people on stage, and all of a sudden like John Wilkes Booth whatever shot him because he was like, shut up, shut up. I was like, all right, good enough. Boom. He's like, okay, he's dead. So that was the whole thing. It's like, it was funny.
It's almost time for the mist shower for Vanessa. The Star Trek shower. Nice. Mm-hmm. Around here giving us clues to find a Templar's treasure, right? We're supposed to be doing Da Vinci Code tonight. Just about to open it. So that beer by its very name would rather fight you than let you drink it, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You're not ready. Put the cap back on. Mon Dieu, I took French for 300 years. Can't speak a word. You were like down there in New Orleans. You will never find our treasure, Chase. Never.
He's gonna try though.
But what if Chase is like, but that's my precious. That's his precious he wants. Be like from Lord of the Rings. Got Dave in the house. Cheers. Hello, kitties. What is going on, my friend? And Dave was around for most of it last night, too. Appreciated you taking a listen there. So right there in the neighborhood for you guys there with Go Brewing. Be dead. Mallory, did you know that bottles and cans let you break up any 4-pack so you can try new beers? Pretty cool with them.
That's awesome.
I always like a good store to let you do that.
I don't know if I've been to bottles and cans before. I'll have to look into that.
Wrapped in red cloak, this aromatic and complex beer reveals scent of spice, orange, and malt, followed by caramelized notes and a finish as hot as dying embers. It evokes the Quebec legend of La Chasse Gallery, or Flying Canoe, which tells the tale of men who would risk anything for a night of fun, even making a pact with the devil. I don't know if he's doing a beer description or if he's doing a new trailer to a new movie, but I'm in either way. Wait,
is he just copying it off the bottle, or?
Sounds like it could be a new trailer. I like it. Hey, Dave, JT, I am enjoying your brewer interviews, Rolling. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to have some more stuff at some point, hopefully get lined up. And I have to get back on the horn. That's what you say back in the day. Get on the horn and see if we can get some people on the other end of the line. But right. Mal, anytime you want to come in Ravinia, you're always welcome. Just let me know. I told Todd, our lady, whenever y'all want to do it, I'm telling people.
Hey, I'm trying. Right, I'm trying. I still try. He's like, no. Maybe I have to be there with him, and then he might, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll just be on the background, like you guys can do your thing and whatever. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like I'm not sure why.
It's it's not that it's going on camera for some is definitely not as easy as a task as you think it may be. You do it enough, you're used to it. You kind of build up to it. But a lot of, so you get kind of nervous when you're doing that, right? You're like looking out. You don't know how many people are looking in. It can freak you out a little bit. So
I'll ask him again because it's been a while. So I was like, maybe you've done forgot now. Then he'll be like, okay, I will, but probably not. But I'll ask him.
Let me see here. Nutmeg says, imagine if it was Lady Gaga and John Lovitz. Oh, gosh, that would be crazy. That'd be funny.
That would be funny, yeah.
Headed up north to Vermont Sunday. That's provided as a song there. Well, you can definitely get some maple beers up there, too. You're right, right where you want to be for maple stouts.
For sure.
They should have that one coming out from the Maples one I had last year, the Stowe Rauch beer. At some point, it should be coming out this time.
Mm-hmm.
Part of Generation Jones, born between the Boomers and Gen Xers.
I haven't heard of a generation.
I've never heard of that one.
I would love to know more.
Is that you're Jonesing right now?
Mm-hmm. I am.
Lady Gaga Thanksgiving show she did a while back. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know there was a Thanksgiving show for that. Only thing about Thanksgiving, you think about Macy's Day Parade and Plane, Trains, and Automobile. Those are like the two Thanksgiving things. Gen Y, the expatriate of the millennials. That's on the right of the wall. I got creative.
I called myself that before Gen Y was even a thing, and my friend's little sister thought she was going to be Gen Z, and then that just went to crap somehow.
They're like, I will not be a part of that group. So,
Nope.
I refuse. Which, it reminds me, so the poll question out there right now, with 70% haven't done it, but are you doing a beer advent calendar for December? So 70 said no, 30 said yes. So some people are doing it. They can be fun. I've never done one, but I see people really enjoy it now.
I did last year.
This year.
Haven't.
What if
probably not for this year.
What if you had you made an advent calendar for somebody, but you just gave them like the worst macro beers, and it was like a mystery. Like they never knew what you were gonna get. So every time they pull it up, it'd be like some bad macro or something.
Like, what the hell?
That would be equivalent to Charlie Brown Halloween getting the rocks in the bag, I think.
All I got was a rock. Yeah.
Was it Mal was freaking out? I don't know if Chew was there or a ghost was back again.
Or it could be like Lucy pulling the football away. It's like,
yeah.
Just give me 1 second, okay?
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Phone call hasn't moved back home, and that stopped it. Oh wow! So you get back together. Well, hopefully that's a good thing then. Hopefully everything works out. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely thought Gen Y was somewhere else along the timeline than us. Like Gen Y just walked off. Like, nope, we're not with you.
Like whatever.
Hey, what's up, Robert? What is your favorite Belgian beer? Ooh, good question. Well, for the longest time, it was for me Golden Drop 9000 was my favorite Belgian, but there's so many out there. I mean, anything with Devel one that I'm pretty much drinking. Delirium, always solid as well. But I need to do some more Belgian beers, actually. Actually, I got the Belgian St. Bernardus Christmas one I'm going to do at some point here for the holidays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's a big bottle, too. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a broad question for me because we have a brewery here that does nothing but Belgian beers for the most part.
Yeah.
Taxman. So it's like, And everything they do is like so good. Like it's so good.
Yeah, that's one Taxman I don't mind coming by.
You're right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Taxman Brewing is solid. Are you all right, Mal?
I'll pay you. That's fine.
Yeah. Something fell in the closet, and it's something that wasn't in the closet. It was something that I had on the table behind me earlier today, but I saw something fall and heard something hit the floor, and I walked over, and this thing that had been on the table earlier today was on the floor at the closet, and it kind of freaked me out a little. So, yeah, I'm good.
So we got
the
a little supernatural activity again.
Well, it was one of my crafting things, and as everyone can see, my crafting table is an absolute nightmare right now, but I had this thing on the table, and it just fell out of the closet, and I don't know how that happened, so yay!
So Mal, maybe we talked about this before, but I don't remember. What's the background of your house? Like, somebody died there? Or
Poltergeist?
Why would there be a ghost there?
I have no idea. I've never looked into it.
Okay, no, I'm wondering because I grew up and my dad swore that the house he lived in growing up was haunted as hell. And when him and my mom started dating, she would say the same things. Like they'd go out and come back, and there'd be like a frying pan on the stove cooking bacon, with nobody there.
Wow,
they go to the bathroom and the light would flicker on and off or whatever. It was like they couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Like I'm talking about, back in the 60s, probably, I guess.
Yeah. No, I've never looked into the history of the area or anything, but we've been living here for 5 years, and when stuff does happen, it's minimal. I try not to concern myself too much with it, but that was an unusual one that doesn't usually happen. But then my phone doesn't usually play Pandora when I have it, all closed off and everything either, and that was weird too. So
I sort of believe in that shit. That makes sense. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't believe in a lot of stuff, but I sort of believe in that because I've heard a lot of stories from the past. Like, and my brother lived in a house. He swore it was haunted. And he used to have like a part, what do you have? Like a German Shepherd? No, it was I forget the hell the bill was. But anyway, the dog would stand there just her hair would stand up on her neck and just growl at nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? And he said he used to go to bed and he used to play a game like put his laundry detergent on the washer. He'd go the next morning and be on the floor. And he lived there by himself, like when nobody else was there.
Well,
So all kinds of
our cats stare at nothing and get perturbed by it on occasion. But
So then you come out the neighborhood and the house they lived in was built on an old like Indian burial ground from like a long time ago. So
gotcha.
Like, okay, so it makes sense a little bit, sort of.
One of the rules from any horror movie is follow the animals. So
yes.
If I got a dog barking in the middle of nothing, like, okay, it's time to take a walk. Let's get the hell out of this house right now.
Right.
Something's going on.
Let's go. For sure.
When I was a kid, I used to have trouble sleeping in my room if I didn't have the cat in there with me, because I knew if something was going down, she would notice it first, and her moving would wake me. So yeah, I always had the cat in my room.
That's for sure.
That was my alarm system.
They always know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now they always know for sure.
Yeah, but you can always trust a cat because a cat leave you on your own. Like a dog will bark, point stuff out. Maybe after a cat like just kind of backs up. A cat might,
when they start, you start hunching up.
But shit starts going sideways, and cat's like you're on your own. Like dog, you gotta get there. Yeah.
Where you going? Wait for me.
As soon as that door cracks a little bit, the cat is out running through it, leaving you behind.
Yes.
Yeah, but the cat's also showing me the best way to run, so I'll go with it.
That's true. It's like I'm following you. Just stop. Just
you seem to know what you're doing. I'm headed your way. We're good.
Yeah. What's up? Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Always appreciate the thumbs up. They do supposedly help out. So yeah. Delirium Nocturnum in stock here for New Year's. Very nice. It's nice to have on hand. I thought out strawberries, but strawberry shortcake Sunday. We use biscuits here, but that's like cakes out. Well, in Jersey, they use like biscuits for their shortcakes as well. Bottles and cans, a good selection, Mallory. We're checking out if you don't want to commit to a 4-pack.
Is it only one location, or do they have a bunch? That's my next question. But I can Google that, so don't worry.
Todd is so quiet tonight. Todd got a little energy.
I always thought I was quiet every time. I was thinking, I was like, I just sit here and drink beer, whatever.
He's trying to get in case Shannon shows up.
Yeah, she's on overnight. She tested for COVID last night.
Oh, did he really? So where's she at now?
She's in the bedroom, laying down. She was at work, and she's like, I'm not feeling so good. So she tested, and came back positive, and they're like, nope, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Now this is like she's had it before, right?
It's like her third time.
Third time. Okay, I thought she had it before. Yeah.
I've had it 3 times as well.
Oh wow. Lincoln Ave is better than Esbrook, so there you go.
Okay, so it is multiple locations. That's awesome.
So is it uncommon in Chicago to have beer spots where you can just buy by singles?
I mean, like Vinny's has a build your own 6-pack or whatever thing. A lot of the places will have build your own 6-packs, but mostly those are made up of, well, from what I've been told, I don't know how true this is, but it's like stuff that gets damaged in shipping, and like the packaging is damaged, so they just take out those 6, and there's 6 for the build your own 6-pack, stuff like that. I don't know that ones are like specifically assigned to that. I assume some are, but it always seems to be just about the same beers each time. It'll change out a little bit due to season and whatnot, but it's not a great selection year round.
Gotcha.
You pick and choose the times when they're gonna have what you want.
Now here we have one store that sells singles, and you can go up to 6-pack or 4-pack or whatever and just take one from it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they charge you a little bit more for it, but you can buy a single. Now, the same guy that owns that liquor store owns like 6 of them in the area, and that's the only one that you could do it at.
Yeah.
Which I think because when he bought it, they were the only ones that were doing it then. So,
gotcha.
Now, like you said, Mal, sometimes you can go into places, most liquor stores here, you can, a variety of things already chosen for you, and you can buy singles of those, but you can't just walk in and just pull one off the 6-pack or 4-pack and buy one.
Yeah, I could do that, but I don't think they'd be happy with me at the store.
Yeah, the place we have here, the wine source, you can do that. You can, any 4-pack, unless it's like, they had like during Thanksgiving week, they had signs up not to do it because they were trying to keep stuff together. But most of the time, you see something you want, you just grab whatever one you want off, and then you put the ones on the floor. So if you get a 4-pack, you grab one you want and put the other 3 on the floor, so they know to come and put them in a single section and stuff. But they let you do it with any of the beers. And we have places like that in Cincinnati, stuff, a couple here and there. It wasn't everybody, but there's usually some shops around that'll do that.
Yeah.
The grocery stores would have you make your own 6-pack, like Kroger. The funny thing about Kroger is sometimes you'd have people stocking it, they really know the beers. So you'd be walking by and it'd be like a 6-pack of like, they would get some of the craft stuff in, but say like someone will put out like Bell's Double Two Hearted. They'd have that in the build your own 6-pack, right? So you're like a 6-pack for $9.99, and there's like 6 Bell's Double Two Hearted. Okay, I'm not the one that stacked them. I'm just gonna take advantage of the option that's made to me. You're walking out with $9.99 with the thing that we usually cost you like $18 or something. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The grocery store people, they don't care. They're like, I won't get paid anything anyway.
Yeah.
They don't even let us take a lunch break. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're sticking it to the man. Is it real maple though? I mean, it's Connecticut, Vermont. I would say they probably are legit. I think on their maple. I don't know if it's the full Canadian version, but if there was a state that would be more legit than other places, it would be kind of in that area. I don't know. What do you think, man?
Yeah. I mean, is there an actual difference between the maple trees themselves? Like, are they a different type of maple? Is that a thing that happens? Is there a Canadian maple tree versus a U.S. maple tree, and nobody has planted any Canadian maple trees here, and nobody's planted any U.S. ones there, so there's no cross contamination? Or, how specific are we going?
Well, I think in Canada they take the false and just put it right into the trunk, and they just draw the maple out instead of processing it like in the States.
Yeah. And that thing, it's actually just a straw. They just attach themselves right there to the tree, and
yeah.
You like the sound effect? That was
That was good. Yeah. Guy named Shane's passing out little bottles of the maple to people as they come by. Yeah.
I know. I have a couple of them.
What's up, Liz? Cheers, my friend.
Hi, Liz.
Dino S'mores. Oh, that is so good. Malt color brewing. I do like Dino S'mores.
What's up, Liz?
Rausch beers are so good. I agree. I love the smoke. I actually just did the review on the new one from Swankerla, the Earl, which is a Schwartz beer. Oh my God, it was so good.
Nice.
Yeah, I could live in that brewery.
I feel like that would be a health code issue.
Boomer, I enjoy watching the wars between the generations. That's like the funnest Boomer, though. Question shows blank on my end. My phone is slowly breaking down. The 5G signal portion no longer works. Verizon Tech says I must go to the store and get a new SIM card. If that doesn't work, then send me a new phone. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But they'll try to upsell you when you're there, I'm sure. A Belgian Saint Bernard version. I must hunt it down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Saint Bernard, the brewery's in Belgium that makes that one, or Saint Bernardus.
Yeah.
Love me some Rouse beers as well. Unadapted in-house cheers. Westmount Triple is one that never disappoints, especially enjoyed fires. I agree. That's another one. I've had that since I did the Trip Trap collaboration with Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews. Great channel as well. But we did the Trip Trap where we put the triple with the double and did the cuvee, put them together for the Trip Trap. Oh, that
Joe
was
was
tasty.
cuvee.
Yeah.
I unadapted.
After my animals passed, I may get a Saint Bernard. I grew up with them. I figured having one in retirement is fitting. The only dog that's ever bit me was a Saint Bernard.
So probably not your first choice of pet then.
Probably not, but kind of ironic when you think about it, because those are the dogs you grew up as a kid seeing bring beer to people. And then I do beer, and the only dog I ever got bit by was a Saint Bernard.
Knows that all of those. So
Yeah.
If I
Isn't
can
that ironic? Isn't that ironic? Don't you think?
If I can find my dad's dog a collar that'll hold a beer in it, I need to get that for him.
Supernatural chews. I was gonna say the chew maybe move something earlier.
He doesn't come in this room. It's my crafting room. There's literally nothing in here he cares about, except for me right now.
He could have been chasing one of the cats. By the way, I'm drinking a double kiwi daydream now.
Oh, so. Other half.
Nice.
Yeah, other half.
Bragger. Nobody likes a bragger.
Those other half, yeah. 8.5, so.
But yeah, choose actually at work right now too, so.
Right.
I mean, we've seen things happen before. So.
It's true. It's true.
Those will ship to Indiana. Just saying.
I hear you. Let's see what we got here. Mallory starring in Poltergeist 2.
I thought there already was a Poltergeist 2.
There was. I think there was like
3 or 4 of them.
Three or four of them, I think. Yeah. You know how Hollywood does. They run everything into the ground. So.
Just saying Poltergeist level.
Yeah.
Poltergeists are usually more malicious.
Yeah.
I just get startled on occasion, and then I'm fine. So.
You blew it, Mal. Wrong month.
Oh, whoops. It sounds like the coffee table is also a crafting table.
Todd, no ghost chat with Mal was already freaked out, right?
Right. For sure,
that freaked out. I was just trying to figure out how the.
You were freaked out. If I went back and pulled that clip and showed it to you, you'd be like, we could tell something's going on. You were pretty freaked out.
I'll be right back. I'm not sure I'll be right back. You come back and like your hand were standing up. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
I've seen that look in Paranormal Activity before.
Yeah. Was that 4 or 5?
You have that
right?
moment
that
like
4 or 5?
You have that moment like, wait, did that actually happen?
David's like, get out.
Are you kidding? This is where the beer lives. I ain't leaving.
Have you not seen a Jordan Peele movie? Get out of there now.
Yeah, it's fine. This is where the beer lives. I'm safe.
No offense, Rod, but this is where the right person always gets out before the rest of them does.
This is when the first one goes. Yeah.
You know why the ghost is showing up during your show,
like
though,
you
right?
know, white people, what are you doing?
I mean, everybody wants to get a cameo, so the ghost might want to get a cameo as well.
The ghost is here because he's not here, and I need someone to hold my beer while I look at whatever it's doing, So that's what he's here for.
The ghostly adventures of Happy Hour. There you go. Ooh, that is one of my favorite Christmas beers. So I haven't had that in a number of years. And actually, somebody posted a picture of that on either Facebook or X or whatever. And I thought, I need to pick that up again. I may pick that up this weekend.
I've ever tried that one.
Oh,
I've never had that one either.
I think that one is, I'm going to say, that was like, first one I did was out of Spain. And that was like my third or fourth, I think, video when I started the channel. I ended up picking up. So get this. You may have heard little rumors out there back in the day how I used to get these deals, right? So and you'll love this, Big Daddy.
I never heard that either.
The way
Never
I
heard
got
that before, Rod. Never heard that.
the way I got the way I got the Golden Corollas Noel was in Kentucky. It's where I took you to, Todd, that store.
Get things at a discount for whatever. What I never heard that before.
No,
And the store was selling cases of beer for $12.99.
Who would know?
A case. And for those of you in Canada, in the States, that's 24. Because I had somebody ask me before if that was like 12 or like, no, that's 24. They had Golden Corollas. This is like a 10 or 10.5% ABV beer. So you can easily keep it and sell it and hold it. You know, they'll tell you can hold it for a number of years. I'm like, why would you knock the price down on this? I'm not there to really question why you're doing it. I'm in my mind thinking it like, well,
just curious though, just curious.
So I scooped up a case of it because that's what you do. $12.99. All right. I regretted not taking the rest of the ones they had because that is such a tasty beer. So I definitely recommend if you ever get a chance to taste it, get it. It is fantastic.
Okay.
You're right on it, Big Daddy. Put articulated lamp clamps on the edge of the table with an extension pony too.
Nice.
And the whole leather setup. New workbench too. Forget Bob the Builder. It should be like Vanessa the. Is there a builder? The word begins with a V because it should be like.
I know, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Vanessa the Vanguard or something. I don't know.
For whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever she wants to be, it is.
I can't say vagabond because vagabond is like a person with no money or anything, right? That's like a bum. So it can't be the vagabond. Vanessa the Venturer. Right? She's always doing venturing into different things. So Vanessa the Venturer.
She's always doing something.
Something. How do you feel following? We talked about the birds before. We talked about that. We talked about the Halloween movies. That was the one. Like any movie that was like a movie that could actually really like the birds was the one.
I feel like there was a video of Rod just standing outside, flapping his arms really hard, and you know.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah. I feel like there was a video of that.
Only that summer I worked at BW3 now. Had the chicken suit on. Get your wings now. Greetings, my dears. Got the dessert forward dinosaurs off cover. So it was a different variant of it.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. It's good beer. What's up, Josh? Last beer in the house. Bourbon barrel aged gingerbread stout. Y'all haven't checked out Last Beer, make sure to check out Josh too. He's not too far from me. He's on a VA. Cat on my right shoulder wanted me to place the pillow flat so he can occupy it. Cat. It's always about cats. It's always about every cat. It's like
cats or dogs, either one.
Only one who like hit the like button. Only one who's what? Get some likes up, folks. Get some likes up.
Emerson, come on, Emerson.
Thank goodness I did not give up craft beer after my first experience, and now revisiting this beer. Apparently, I had no clue. It is really good for an 8% double. See, things change.
Nice.
There you go.
Sometimes you got to grow into that, you know.
If you don't like it, try again.
You're gonna have to do a review on it, huh?
You should do a video on the return to the first beer that you didn't like. Title it that, and you can have that beer featured.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Man.
There you go.
I know a little stuff about YouTube, just a little, not like huge, but just a little.
Little something.
Little something. Like button very early before I appreciate that. All right. Where are we on the thing? Oh, we got 69% are not doing advent calendar, 31% are. Okay. So we had a 1% increase on people doing an advent calendar. There's a lot of breweries that are doing the variety packs now.
I will say Liquid Love and Ravinia are not, but I do know that Lena Brewing Company does. There's a few others, but they're escaping my brain right now. It's not as common just because, well, for Ravinia, they choose not to do it because several of the beers cost wildly different amounts to make. So if you have like 2 super inexpensive beers and 2 very expensive beers, you have people paying extra for the cheaper beers, and but we do have people ask about it sometimes, not often, but sometimes. Occasionally we'll accommodate if the person's asking nice and not being a dick. I had one recently that it took a good 10 minutes to convince him that no, we were not doing that for him.
Yeah, well,
it kind of depends on the customer too.
Some people that come in,
emotional damage.
They're not right in the head. They're just not right in the head.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Let's see here. We have a store here that's 2 complete aisles of single or larger sets.
Nice.
Gave the 4 or 6 pack cards to assemble and add with beer doing try. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. And any beers and coolers you can choose to build your own as well. Yeah, it's nice when you're allowed to customize. You'll pay up a little bit, but you get the variety that you want to get. Yeah. So you pay for that convenience. Singles are normal thing. Yeah. Well, see, you guys have like the tie back to England and stuff too. Where England, like a lot of guys like Craig with Camp Beer Reviews and Dean, those guys can go to spots and get singles all the time.
I like how they get beers over there that I can't get here.
You gotta know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Go and trick Daddy on that one. Know somebody.
Wow. Sort of thought I did.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing earlier, Big Daddy. It's like the old stuff or the stuff they couldn't sell or stuff that was damaged, whatever.
Yeah, make your own 6-pack. We got some Red Dog over there. Red Dog? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
You know that's Drew's favorite beer, right?
Oh, good. It's okay. It's fine.
I actually do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. That is still his favorite beer. He can't find it here, but it is still his favorite beer.
Oh, good old Red Dog. Yeah. I have some years going back with that one there.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Old Maple's here's a game we could do. Well, I'll say Old Maple syrups are from True Sugar Maple in New England. So there you go. Take that, Canada. Our maple are from true sugar. I'm just saying in New England. So I don't know. Maybe Canada has the untrue maple tree.
I see your bet and I raise you.
if you could, and people in the comments as well, as always, everybody's encouraged to play. Which I can do a trivia game again at some point. I keep saying that, but I haven't done it. I need to do that. If you could bring back one beer from the past that isn't being made anymore, what beer would you bring back?
Fat Tire.
The original Fat Tire. Okay. Well,
That was my crossover. I want it back. I haven't even tried the new one. I don't even know how bad or good it could be. Yes, I just want my old beer.
I think you should do a video with the old Fat Tire logo and just be singing, "Baby, come back."
Is it different though?
Oh yeah, they changed it up totally. Yeah, it's a different style. Yeah.
I haven't had a show either, so
It'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah, no, they did. I mean, Sam Adams changed their Boston Lager subtly, from what I've heard. I haven't tried the new one yet, but Fat Tire did pretty much an overhaul. It's not even like an amber ale now. It's like a golden ale they went to. So, is there one you have, Todd, that you would bring back that you can't get anymore?
I don't know. I'm not sure offhand. Thinking. Let's see. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like Ice House, maybe. Can you buy that still? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can still get Ice House. You can still get Ice House. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still get it.
I'll be back.
That was like one of the OGs, from a long time ago, college days or whatever, like Ice House.
Did you do Ice House Ice?
But I hadn't looked for it forever, so I didn't know if you could buy it or not anymore. Wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think you can still get it. It was under Miller, I believe. But
it's like Ice House and Red Dog was like the two, back then it was like the, 6% alcohol above like the 4.2 whatever. It's like okay, we'll do this. But
well, you can still get Red Dog though. Red
well,
Dog,
I know you can,
yeah.
but I know I'm honestly
For you, I mean,
I'm so unsure about an Ice House.
yeah, Ice House you can still get. I was gonna say, I mean, your brother's not in Cincinnati anymore, but up in that area, like Party Town would have it.
And I'm sure
they have it.
I'm sure it's terrible, but it was kind of like the nostalgia, nostalgia of whatever.
Ice House was like softball days to me. Like we was play softball back in the day.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, yeah.
That's one of those softball beers. Yeah. I think for me, I'm still stuck on it with Stone, their Mocha IPA. I wish that was back because I'm a big fan of stouts, I'm a big fan of IPAs, and the Mocha IPA was a perfect combination of both together. So that would be one that I would like to see come back at some point.
Yeah, I know you've said that many times, like comes and goes, but it should. I agree with you. It's like it should be a mainstay for them.
Yeah. I mean, all right, Sapporo, you took away our anchor. At least give me my Mocha IPA back. So,
all right.
Which brings us to another thing. How's everybody doing out there? Is anybody like missing that they want to have an anchor Christmas beer this year? First Christmas now without an anchor Christmas beer.
That is true.
Yeah. I mean, that was the big, time of year, I think, for anchor because everybody was kind of seeking those out and getting them at that point.
Because it was always like a different tree or design.
Yeah, different tree every year.
Everyone's different. So
Yep.
Yeah. So, and if you got the big bottles, they would have them too. So,
I have a mystery can.
Ooh, mystery.
Oh, mystery.
Between the brewery Chew works at and the brewery I work at, occasionally we end up with cans in the fridge that have no labels.
Oh, this would be good.
So I have no clue what this is, only that it's not completely full, which is why it didn't get the label. So, yeah.
So
the partial fills we get to leave with.
So can you tell by the taste of it if it's yours or his?
I wonder before she pours it if it should be like in the comments. Don't pour it.
I already poured it.
Too late.
I said don't pour it. I was going to tell the people in the comments that think what it might be. Give them a chance to guess what you might have there.
But it was small.
Well,
now it's going to taint their opinion now. But they're going to taint their opinion. They would have typed an IPA. They're like, well, now I know it's not an IPA. I can tell that by looking at it,
So, yeah.
It's not a
no
wheat ale.
ponies, clear as a bell.
There wasn't much head on that.
No, not much head. But then it was a partial full, so I don't know how long ago it was canned either.
Was it a cold can? Yeah.
It was cold. It was cold outside.
It was cold.
I mean,
baby, it's cold out here. It's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside.
It smells cinnamon.
So like a wind.
It smells like cinnamon.
Kind of nutmeg?
No, just cinnamon.
Allspice?
No, I only smell cinnamon.
Mm.
All right. I'm going to find out what this is.
So yours or his? Can you tell? Drum roll.
Oh, I know what that is. Liquid Love has a brown ale out that they put cinnamon, maple, and pistachio, I think, in. Like they're kind of Christmas brown or whatever.
Play it, Rod. This is prime time for it.
It is a little flat, though.
No way.
I don't know what I'm playing.
It's good, though.
Bullshit, maybe, sort of. Ish.
Are you saying that's what Mal's doing there?
Yes. Too late now. I'm just kidding, Mal. I'm just kidding.
No, his brewery comes out with some pretty good stuff. They had this as a regular brown ale before, like just a regular brown ale, and then they added kind of other flavors to create kind of like a Christmas version that they put into two different advent calendars. So Liquid Love Beer exists in two different advent calendars in the Chicagoland area. And it was this beer. So, no, it's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
First question you should be like, why is your brewery pouring like half cans of beers.
Oh, it's just an issue that happens on the canning line. Sometimes they don't fill right or something. So
No, I know. I was just kidding.
if there's like, 6 or 7 cans that weren't totally filled right, Chew or I get to take them home sometimes.
Right,
So.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
Okay.
Taking home open cans of beer, sign me up.
You're right.
Yeah, right?
I will. If you want me to, I will. For sure.
Honestly,
I love
I will say working for breweries, we get an awful lot of free beer now.
Yeah.
We've saved a ton of money by working at a brewery.
Oh, yeah.
Part of the perk, right?
Yeah, it is part of the perks. Yeah, for sure.
When the salary's not as high, the beer can compensate. I mean, it works out well in balance. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen now the owners or ladies, like, we're there, once or twice a week sometimes, maybe. Not so much anymore, but it's like all the people that had to do with the ownership of it, like, they come in and pour drinks, like, damn. I'm spending $100 here. Like, I'll just come in like there's nothing to it. Like, hey, I need to own my own brewery or something.
Yeah, you start comparing Maple. Shane may definitely go into a 10.
Yeah.
And I was getting a little nervous there because if you say Maple like 3 times, Shane just pops in. Like, so, I was expecting him to pop up. Like,
yeah, it's like that Bloody Mary game. You just say it into a mirror and he just comes out of the mirror at you.
Yeah, don't do it a third time. Don't do it a third time.
As soon as the tree crosses the border, becomes American, therefore not.
True, very true.
Are you knocking our wood? At Jewel in Chicago, people would put Ballast Point when they were 15 or 6-pack in KBS, where people knew they were assholes in the mixed bag, right? They would put it out there, and people would scoop them up like $9.99 or whatever. Yeah.
I was one of those. I did that.
That you would scoop it up, or you would stock it.
Yes. Yes, I still got some downstairs, like from 5 years ago. I was like,
you still didn't drink it yet?
Probably not. I'm sure I got shit down there. I don't even know what I got.
It's like finding $1 when you're washing clothes in your pocket of your shorts or something. Hey, there's $1 in here.
So I got a bourbon. I got like 3 bourbon counties in the 12-ounce bottles. Remember back then? Before they went to bigger ones. Now I think you can get them again in 12 ounce.
Yeah, they brought them out last year. I didn't see them this year, but they brought them out last year. So,
but I think this was from like 2014 or 15. I was like, oh, geez, I need to drink these before they go back. They're still pretty fucking good. They're still good.
Yeah, they still had some of the 30-year anniversary ones at one of my spots here for the Bourbon County for last year.
Yeah. Nice.
Price, it was still like $49. I was hoping the price could knock down. So I posted a thing in the community now.
I feel like they just run more of those. Everybody can just they're just sitting around now. It's like it's no.
But nowadays, when I go to New Jersey or something like that, and it's like I'll find them on shelves half off or something. It's almost like I'll get them when they come out, but if I find them somewhere else, then I'll take them and I'll stock them up or something. Yeah.
I got all of them, but the prop and the one that you got that I couldn't get
the Eagle or Angel.
Eagle Rare, yeah.
The Eagle was the silver, yeah. Joe D couldn't get
the one in the cylindrical.
Yeah.
That's one I didn't get. That's the one I couldn't get.
Yeah. Initially, Joe D couldn't get the Angel, and he ended up going to a different spot out in Arizona and getting the Angel. And he picked up another Envy when he went out there and got it. So,
yeah,
that was when he was having trouble.
I went to the liquor bar or the Total Wine here, and they had all the ones you could get, like they're stacked up to the ceiling. I was like, Jesus, man! I was like, so much for the people waiting in line at 5:30 in the morning, just
yeah,
you know what I mean, like.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like, people wait out. Like I walked into my store. I got off at noon that day on Black Friday, so I'll stop over here because I knew they were getting them in. If they're there, I'll get them. If not, I'll get some other stuff. No line, no whatever. Just walk right in, and I think I sent you the picture of the table, and it was just like, "Whoa, right here! Like, here you go."
Yes.
They limited you the Angel and Eagle to just one, but you could buy as much as you want of the other.
So I went to my local store here, and they were out of the regular. And they had like 4 or 5 bottles of the what was the maroon colored one?
Backyard.
Yes. So I bought one of those, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Louisville to Total Wine, and they had regular, like stacked up, and I got everything there except for the Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
So I got in line, and guy had like a whole stack of them. He's like, "Where'd you get those from?" I was like, "Over there." They had a whole bunch of them. He's like, "I didn't see those." Where he told me where he got what he had was right on the counter. He had like 4 or 5 of those left. I was like, "No." I was like, "When you come in, I don't know how I didn't see it, but I didn't pay attention to it."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh Lord."
I saw the Black Tuesday when I posted a thing on the community tab. Black Tuesday from the brewery, 25.2 ounce, 3 ounce, whatever the ounce bottle, 750 milliliter, $60.
Oh wow.
And I was like, is it worth it to get that? Like, I posted a question out there and people respond to it, but I thought about it. I was like, well, shit, if you got 2 Eagle Rares, you're only getting 32 ounces, and you're paying like 80 if you're doing this or that. So it's kind of like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, is there a point that you think it's just too much? Like, now, if you're getting that bottle and you're splitting the bottle with someone, it's kind of like, it's not bad, really, when you think about it.
There's never too much. Never.
What is what?
There's never too much.
I think it depends on
Never too much, never too much, never too much.
like some person would say, like, no, I'm not spending that much for that. But another person would be like, yes, I will do that. Like, it depends on the person, I think. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What are you willing to spend on it? You know?
I mean, Black Tuesday is held up as kind of like this accolade
for
year.
sure.
And like one of the guys said, well, he's off like 53. And I'm like, well, shit, that sounds like that's probably the deal right there, because everywhere seems to be about 60.
I don't even think we can get the brewery here anymore.
Yeah.
We used to forever. And I'm like, I don't think I've seen it. So it's like, if I saw that, it's like, for $6, yeah, for sure. I
might go back and get it this weekend. I decided. Yeah,
you know, it's like, okay,
how much more beer do I need in the fucking house?
But again, it's kind of do I want it, and price point, whatever. You know, it depends. It varies on a person per person.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's
what you're willing to spend and what you want to get, because you may not get it again. You know what I mean? Like.
You won't. Yeah, because I don't think that one comes out every year. So
no, it totally doesn't.
19.4 ABV. Definitely get raw. Oh, they had a blueberry pancake version of it. Why have I not seen this one?
Get it, then that's kind of where it comes. Like, okay, you know.
Oh my God! In 2020, they did a blueberry pancake version of that beer.
That sounds phenomenal.
They had a pistachio vanilla version of it as well previously. That was in 2020. Yeah, so I might go back and pick. There were like a bunch of bottles there, and I think most people were kind of passing over it, but you know.
Mal, what are you laughing at?
She's probably reading comments. I'm so far behind on stuff.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Sorry. I got a little distracted by a little exchange that was going on a little later, and it made me laugh.
I haven't got down there yet.
Sorry. I'll stop.
It's all good.
I'm good.
Buy some oak for my family repit. Light up Christmas Eve. We were raised with St. Bernards. There you go. I'm still in the St. Bernard conversation. Old pics of St. Bernard that on my Instagram. Pretty dogs. So I was like the only one that bit. Yeah, Cujo, right? So, caught me on my ankle. And I was like 7/8 with inside the door because it was chasing. So the dog I'd actually known from when it was younger, kind of. It was my cousin's house we were kind of at. And they moved down near Atlantic City, and kids were teasing it in the neighborhood or whatever. So it was getting older. It couldn't remember everybody, like kind of stuff. So when it broke free off the chain, it came running, and it didn't really recognize me, I guess, from before, because I was still young. And I tried to dive into the house, and I was like right in the house for the most part. I said my foot was still hanging out, and it got the bite of my ankle.
Ouch.
And I went down. Yeah, so still got the mark. So yeah, you know, but
battle scars.
Yeah,
for sure.
Battle scars from you running away like a child.
Now, what way, if it wasn't for that damn
Or
Batmobile, because I was playing with the Batmobile at the time, and I was trying to save the Batmobile before I dove in the door. Should have let the Batmobile go. Let it go. Let it go. Batman and Robin can handle their own business, but I tried to grab it, and that little trying to grab it cost me a bite.
we knew what you meant to say, Mel. Run away like a
She was a child.
Well, yeah, I was like 5 years old. Yeah, damn sure. I was running.
Therefore, he
No, I
ran
know.
away.
No, wait.
Because the Saint
I
Bernard is
right
larger
down
than
there.
a 5-year-old. I ran away from dogs when I was little too.
You see Cujo? That's like a wolf coming at you or
No, I
something.
used to
Yeah.
ride
No,
down
right?
the street the next street over. They had a what's the
Yeah.
shit. just one of my like the dog that has the tongue that's like spotted or whatever. A chow.
Hyena?
And I used to
Okay.
ride my bike. And
Giraffe?
I was like, oh god, I was like faster.
Oh, you don't want to mess with no chows. Like,
No,
yeah.
no, I know. It's like he just come out chasing all the time. It's like, Jesus Christ, take care of your dog. I was like 10 years old, maybe. I'm not sure. I was young.
Yeah, when I was back in the day when I got into the financial business, when I initially started out, I was actually dealing direct with the public as like an agent and stuff. And one of the companies I worked for, it's to write homeowners insurance. And you go to read somebody and they're like, oh yeah, we got a dog. Or like, oh shit, what kind of dog you got? And they'd be like, oh, we got a chow.
Nope.
Nope. Son of I went to fight with the underwriters on this, right? Like chow, German Shepherd, Doberman Pinscher, Pit Bull. It was like almost straight denial, just automatically almost straight denial. You know,
Nope, I'm out.
you can see the dog, and the dog would be like, just as gentle as possible. Don't matter. It's got that title on it. So
yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thomas in the house. Cheers, Thomas. Happy Friday to you as well, Thomas, over there
Thomas.
in England. Y'all haven't seen, I've seen Thomas in Ireland. If you haven't seen Thomas, make sure you check out Tom. Thomas does some great stuff and beer stuff, great interviews and stuff too. So I always appreciate him. And he's been doing it for a while too, for a while here on YouTube. Hello, Thomas or Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Drew is at Rangers in the online. Oh, okay. Back when I did D&D back in the day, Drew was and Rangers were pretty popular, and Elves. Lots of classic horror I haven't seen. Watch my thing when most people my age were watching them, and there's a lot to catch up on. Night, everyone. Oh, yeah, 2 a.m. You get up at 7 a.m. Get that rest. I'm glad you swung by for a second now.
No kidding.
Make sure you check out Thomas. Show him some love.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a good channel. Good guy. I might be filming Return of Maldeep while watching this live.
The Return of the Curse, actually, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to see one of Ray's videos. Like, weren't we talking about that a few weeks ago? And all of a sudden he's got a video out about it. Black Label beer my uncle was drinking in the early 70s. I did not care to attempt that. Yeah, Black Label. Yeah, that was that's an old school one right there.
Yeah.
What's the Black Label? Was that Carlin that did the Black Label?
Was it?
I think it was. Let me see here. Carlin, yep.
Yeah, it was.
4.7% ABV American. Average score on Untapped 2.62. Are people still drinking it? Yeah, 2022. Somebody had Black Label.
All right. What do you know?
Yeah. Well, they got a Canadian flag on it, so of course the Canadians are drinking it. No, yeah. What do we do with all Black Label?
But they're paying twice as much for it.
Yeah. They're getting screwed both ways on that one.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do we do with all this Black Label? Yeah. The Thing movie from that was the original Thing one, because the one with Russell was a remake of it. So yeah. And then they did another remake of the Russell one back like late 90s, I think, early 2000s. So yeah. Big fan of the Ravinia Mexican lager.
Yeah, that was our taco fest, and that was pretty darn good.
Which the Mexican lager, can we just say, still, I don't think it's still a style that's recognized yet, but everybody keeps putting it out there. Is it going to become a style at some point? Like, I know BJCP, I don't think BJCP has accepted it, or
It's what, like a golden lager with a little lime and salt, right? That's the general
I was,
gist.
but it's more like, to me, I thought it was more like
Or
an
is it more
adjunct
like a
type
wheat beer?
lager. It's like more like an adjunct type lager. I mean, really, it's kind of
Yeah.
like the American adjuncts, but with more of a salt back to it, I think, because you get more of that salt and lime feel to it than you will
Well,
with
do
the
they
American
recognize
lager.
gozas?
Yeah, Goes is
I mean,
recognized.
That's adjuncts and salt and stuff too. I wouldn't be surprised if it got
I
added.
mean,
at
it
some
might just be a timing thing because so many people are doing them now. It's just a matter of the buildup of it, right?
Yeah.
Because years ago, nobody recognized a double IPA, right? Triple IPA, triple isn't still recognized, although we see many triple IPAs. At some point, it will have to be probably. So
Yeah.
I like a good Mexican lager though. I think I like them more when it's like in the summer when it's heat. I like that feel of the lime and the saltiness of it in the back. What are you doing, Todd? Making popcorn?
Do what?
I keep hearing the microwave or something. You making popcorn over there or something?
No.
People leave the show to talk about they're hungry because they're always talking about food or eating something. So, acronym for Power Rangers.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, funny thing about Power Rangers, right? Because I can't go an episode without talking about one of my favorite shows on TV. Not the food that built America, but now the toys that built America. They actually had an episode about the Power Rangers when they were actually formed as a toy. We lost Todd. There he goes.
There he is. Oh,
Oh,
nope.
there he goes. So there he is.
There
They
he
had
is.
they had an episode about the Power Rangers when they were like formed, which was pretty cool. They had one about the Transformers as well, and then it was just funny because how they tell these stories of how they were actually done and how they were almost not even made, and then it just happened. Ninja Turtles, like they were pretty much like nobody wanted to take a play on them either and stuff. But, But a funny one was Conan. So the Conan toy never really came out, or did it? Initially, they were going to make a Conan toy, and I think it was Hasbro that signed on for it. No one saw the Conan movie before they decided to make the toy. So they were making a toy, and then someone saw the movie, and they were like, this really isn't made for kids. Like, because the movie, you ever thought of the original Conan with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, right.
A lot of sex, cursing, violence, all kinds of stuff, right? So, so what do we do with all the stuff we were getting? And that's how they end up making He-Man out of that stuff. But it's just funny. Yeah, but it's just funny, It's a great show. The History Channel, in between the sci-fi and stuff, they have these other shows that are pretty cool.
I never knew that.
Because he has the power.
Yeah, like they were talking about, he has the power, right? Yeah. And if I never knew about it was with He-Man, he has a sword, and then Skeletor has a sword. But when you put the swords together, it opens up a special thing in Grayskull.
Yeah.
That was all part of the thing. You had to put them both together or whatever. And if you had the toy set back in the day, when you put both together, it opened up a secret room type thing or something.
Yes.
So, just shit you like that don't really mean anything nowadays, but it's just funny when you go back and you watch it. It's like, how did I miss that? How did I miss that?
Right.
Like the Transformers, when they came out with it, the Transformers were so popular, people started copycatting them. So what they did is come up with a thing on the Transformer where you put your thumb on the little sticker, and after like 10 seconds, it would actually come up with if it's a Decepticon or the what's the other ones with Optimus Prime? It was Decepticons with a Megatron, and then the good guys. It was a good or, and it would tell you if your character was good or bad, but you couldn't do it on the counterfeit stuff. So it became a thing where people would look. It's just all these different.
Like, hey, what do you got there? Is it legit or no? Yes.
Yeah. So and then I think we talked before about the GoBots because the GoBots came out before Transformers, but the Transformers just crushed them. And when they made the GoBots, one of the guys said we should call them the Transformers. They're like, no, nobody would go for that, whatever. And then it was like the GoBots because they were bots and they would go. They went with. And then when the other ones came out, they went by the Transformers. Then they had the Transformers song, which killed it from that point on.
Oh, yeah.
So it was kind of like, after that, nobody remembers the GoBots really. They kind of just.
I feel like GoBots is like the off-brand sort of like, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but they were the first ones out.
I know that. But it's like, GoBots like, okay, because they're like Matchbox cars or whatever and transformed to, it's like,
And it's like Go ahead.
I like the GoBots as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
those are good. Yes.
And it's like
And a
the
lot
food
cheaper
that built
too, for sure.
the food that built America. People thought like Oreos was the first sandwich cookie. It wasn't. It was Hydrox. And you got to be older. You got to older to remember the Hydrox. Like a lot of people not remember. I remember the Hydrox.
I remember the Hydrox.
Probably Vanessa, probably SAT. Okay, so you remember the Hydrox, and they were like the black and white cookie. But then Oreo ended up taking them over. People thought like, well, Oreo had to be the first one because everybody had like Oreo on a higher pedestal. So
yeah,
but Hydrox was the first one out, and they were battling at the time.
But there was a sandwich oatmeal cookie way back too. It was an oatmeal cookie, and it had the cream in the middle, and I think that was like
Little Debbie.
Little Debbie.
Like yeah,
I think that one came out first too.
Yeah,
that was an early one as well.
Thing.
Yeah, it wasn't what you consider the sandwich cookie to be,
No,
it was
more like but it was technically you could say it was a sandwich cookie, but it wasn't like the cookie like they were like
right. It was a different type of cookie, so yeah.
Yeah, this is some interesting stories on there, just how things happen. So
yeah.
The food that built America is great. I guess so.
Oh, it is. Yeah, they got the food that built America, the toys that built America, the machines that built America. They got a whole different
the movies. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them.
Well, they did one actually, and it was, I think it was drugs, music, and alcohol or something. It was like three of them together. So they were talking about beer, and they were talking about the whiskey, and like when some of the food stuff they do, the beer, like the whole Pabst thing they did. Versus like Budweiser and different ones along those lines. And, it's just interesting. It's kind of, I just find like when you watch it, it's just like pulls you in if you're like kind of a historian type person. So
you're right.
I just read that Big Daddy loves Red Dog, and I'm scared. I didn't think there were two people in the country that still liked that beer.
Back in the 90s, Red Dog was the bomb when it came
Red Dog was the bomb back then.
Red Dog was like the PlayStation of video games. Like, no, not like Sega. It was like the Sega. It was just like this bad boy type thing. So
like, what are you drinking? I got Red Dog. Like, all right, I'll be there.
Yeah. I feel like Red Dog was the one that killed what you call him? Stroh's. What's the Stroh's dog? Alex from Stroh's and all. Like when Red Dog came out, you didn't even think about Alex anymore, and stuff. And you didn't care about Spuds. It's all about the Red Dog. Multiplayer online. I used to play text-based MEDs back in the 70s, wasting all that previous mainframe login time. Splits for sale by local /. Wow. That's not what I bring back. Splits was, it was part of the time at the moment. I can't hate those Slits.
I still miss MGD. I miss MGD. Can't find it.
You can still get MGD, I thought. I thought we can get it. Well, when I was in Kentucky, we can get it. I know
I found it by me.
I think so, but again, that's one of those like, do you actually look for it? I'm not sure.
Because I know Chris Moss the 10th loves it. He used to get it up there all the time. So I think he still gets it. When I was in Kentucky, we can get MGD at like Party Town. It all depends where you're at. Distribution.
Yeah.
We know how distribution is, right? So
right.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing for sure.
The old Beck. Hold on, bring back the old Beck Dark. The old Beck Dark. Yeah. No, there you go. Beck's Dark.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Beck's Dark back in the day. Yeah. Bring back the Beck's Dark and let's throw on some Faces of Death, and we're back in the
Beck's Dark was good.
I don't know why I threw that out there, but that was 80s Zealand back in the day. Again,
that was good.
That's why we're a warped generation. That's why Gen X doesn't think straight half the time. Watching that kind of stuff growing up.
What?
Batch. Oh, I remember Batch 21. This is what you're talking about, Big Daddy. Yeah, Batch 21 was Coors.
Yeah, I don't know.
Batch 19, not 21, 19. I actually picked that up.
19, yeah.
I picked that up one time. We were driving, I think, to West Virginia, and I stopped at the gas station to get beer. And that's the first time I had it. I picked it up to take it down with this.
You're like, what? What'd you get that for? It's like, it's on the head. It's what,
Or maybe the Carlsberg Elephant.
Yeah.
You can still get the Elephant in parts here. I don't know if you can get it up there, but we get an Elephant.
I liked the old Carlsberg. That was really good.
I don't know. I don't think
so. I'm thinking of the other Carlsberg. I'm thinking, there's a place in northern Kentucky we were at. They would have like the the green bottle with like the elephant thing on it. Yeah, they had it there. They would have it there. Yeah.
But Carlsberg that got taken over because that was Ukrainian, right? And
So if you ever plan a brewery, don't put it in Russia because it doesn't work out well. So yeah, so it was in Russia where Carlsberg was at, and Putin pretty much seized it for like $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $1 American. Like, yeah,
For $1.
Yeah, pretty much by the time, and they tried to fight it like we can't. We just got to take the loss. We're taking the L. We're taking the L. We're taking the L. Pack up your stuff, boys. We're going home. So
Like,
yeah,
we're out. We're out.
You never put it in a country that might be communist. They can take your shit. You just don't do that. Not a good spot. Not good marketing. I mean, that might be one of the worst decisions behind the Bud Light thing. If you're talking about beer marketing recently, like
Oh,
put a
sure.
brewery
Yes,
in
yes.
Russia.
Yes.
I think I will do my best to not build my brewery in a communist country.
No.
I'm not making any promises, but I will do my
it's
best
kinda
to try
iffy.
not to.
Now, talk about America or no?
Brown Cow Milk Stout by Forest City and Milton, Connecticut, and Mango Peach Walkabout by Fat Orange Cat. I would bring back both. I've only had one Fat Orange Cat beer. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. But those might be like special beers. They may bring those back. It wasn't like it was a usual thing, or maybe it was. I'm not aware of it. But if they're not like a usual thing, maybe they will bring those back.
Maybe.
FDA outlaws selling liquid caffeine to bulk quantity consumers. Having that return would be handy. You can get liquid caffeine, just pump it right into the veins. In the 80s, was an imported beer before craft was. Yeah, I thought I would back. I mean, like I said, back then, if you went to a party in the 80s and you brought in some Canadian beer or something that came from across the pond, it was like, oh, you must be from money or something. Like it was just like something different. It was like because people were used to the American macros.
Heineken was around in the 80s, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're like fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you would show up with Molson Golden, and people were like, "This is good stuff right here." Back in the 80s, yeah. I was like,
like I can't afford that. Like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Windsor Locks. I love a Beta Amber, circa 1987. I've had it, Beta. Yeah. Oh, I live in South Carolina, but I'm originally from Stratford. Ooh. Northern boy, go south.
You know, when I hear a Beta, I always think it was like J down in
Louisiana. Yeah.
Beta. Yes. I was thinking him forever. Whatever.
We'll be building a mid-range computer. Are you on Steam? I'd love to be a disappointment in your team during the game. I'm actually not on Steam, but depending on what you're playing, if you're going to play like Call of Duty or something, you can. That's cross-play, so you can join us as well. In fact, our buddy EB, he's actually using Steam for his Call of Duty right now. I still didn't buy it.
So right, we got the
disappointment, right?
Or no?
Yeah, because we play when we do play, we have fun, but like we just play and talk shit most of the time. So yeah, so none of us are like superstars. So anybody wants to be a disappointment is always welcome. Like we're the bench.
Mal.
We're just having fun when we play.
Stop. Let me correct him. Rod, EB, and probably enough. Like
we get Soup, we get Erie. We do all right.
Terrible. Erie's even better than I am. So it's like. So my original question was, have you got it yet this year? The new one.
I haven't bought it because the reason being, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I'm playing Warzone, and Warzone you already get all the new movement of the new game for just Warzone. So with Modern Warfare 3, people are complaining about the campaign not being as good. If you don't really do zombies, that's kind of a big draw. I don't usually do the zombies, so I'm like, well, is it worth it getting at that point? And then the multiplayer, I'm not playing as much, so I'm doing Warzone anyway. So I don't feel like I'm losing anything. I can still get the new guns and all that stuff.
Yeah. See, I don't like Warzone as much as like just going out and
doing the multiplayer stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, so you could get Warzone. I was like, yes, I don't like that as much. Like, I don't care much because there's so much like downtime. Like you're just waiting and shit.
No, we do resurgences and stuff. So you die and you come back like in 15 seconds. As long as your team's alive, you can come back to a point. So it's not as bad.
So that may change since I played it.
Well, when we did it, we were doing more of the battle royale when you were playing it, but now we do more resurgence, which it brings you back. So
okay.
And I'll probably get it, but it just drops the price.
I could do that then, probably. I guess maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like for what they're giving, because all they're doing is basically taking something and tweaking it just a little bit each year, and then go pay $70 for it again.
You're
right. Do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
We've seen this with Madden. Like, I don't buy Madden anymore because they do the same damn thing. Like, you could have gave this way back when. You're just doing barely nothing, and we're kicking up a new price. So I'm like, not that game.
Well, the only thing with that is like they update your rosters and stuff.
But people do rosters now, and you can download them. You don't even need the game for that. Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true.
It's a racket. It's a racket.
No, it totally is. Like, we'll get you. Get your second. We'll get you.
I'm on to you, video game industry. I know what you're doing. I see you out there doing all this stuff.
They're shaking up their boots, I'm sure.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm calling the video game industry I'm calling them out for what it is. I'm just saying.
Bullshit.
That's all it is. That's the video game industry for you.
So I have to get the new one to play with you guys now, though, right?
No, I got the Modern Warfare 2.
What?
Warzone's free. Warzone's free, so you just download Warzone.
So I don't have to buy one at all?
No. You just download Warzone and you can get on the play.
There you go. See? So
there you go.
I just want to play with like you and EB and just whatever and just hang out.
Yeah, because we just talk shit and just have fun doing it or whatever.
Get killed.
Yeah, get killed. Yeah.
I get killed. I don't care about anything else. I just die. I'm the front man, just like, you go out there and it's like, okay, it's fine. I'm dead. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Drink beer.
Drink beer. I think there's a meme or whatever, and it's just like when your friends buy you back in and you're not ready, and it's like a guy eating chicken wings because he was killed already, so he thought he was on the sideline. It's like, oh, you're back in the game now, and he's like, looking around.
Sort of, maybe. I'm not sure, but okay, whatever. It's fine.
We're looking at some locales. Spectrum, so usually has some to deliver. There you go. Nice nutmeg. Grew up in East Windsor. Short fills. Forward to distillery, we get benefits. What is a short fill?
That's what happened with this can, how it wasn't full all the way, so we couldn't sell it to the customers. So
all right, I'm gonna step away for a second, but I can hear you guys and I'll talk, but not be on screen.
Are you making popcorn again? What are you doing?
No, I'll make me grilled cheese, I think. Sort of. Like a bougie grilled cheese.
Bougie grilled cheese. Ooh.
Because I'm hungry. Hey,
is it going to have grilled bologna on there?
Put the pimento on it. Pimento?
No, if I had some, I would totally do that, Mal, for sure. Just for a ride.
I had cold bologna earlier. I had a cold bologna sandwich.
That's good, too. Yes, that's good, too. No, wait, Rod. Why did you have cold bologna?
Yeah, bologna and cheese.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah. What's wrong with bologna and cheese?
That's my dog right there, my dog. Yes. Go on with it. I don't wear nothing else. Like, that's the best. That's
I'm never too bougie for bologna. I'm never too bougie.
Should we really be starting Todd on double-digit beers?
Used to be until like 3 years ago.
I know. I'm interested in how Todd turns this grilled cheese out here. So, yeah, big grilled cheese, Todd.
All right, I'll be back. But I'll now comment, but I'm not be on screen, so you know.
This is now a beer and food happy hour.
And another beer, so you know it's empty.
Yeah. Got to fill that up. I can get another beer in a second, too.
Uh-oh.
Looks like an amber. That was the one that Mal was pouring.
Yep.
I'm replacing my computers next fall. There you go. Computers are always getting replaced. Now, let's put like an IPO than IPA.
What's an IPO?
An IPO for me is a stock offering, but looks like last year's Christmas beer, man. It was a good year.
From this year.
That was beer. It does not smell like me nutmeg said.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 dozen duck eggs in the fridge because she's making that duck eggnog.
Oh,
That guy doesn't smell like Chase.
No kidding. Oh,
For
God.
real, Ray. I fart a lot.
I know we hung out with you.
Right.
You and Chu could take out an entire half a city.
So no bombs, no bomb dropping.
I know, right?
Food inspection activity doctor said I was underweight. I never had a doctor say I was underweight, that's for sure. They'll eat double rations at each meal. Followed about 24 hours. That's kind of stalking at that point. You know? Like, yeah, but that's a lot of food inspection. You guys have back fridge of forgotten beers. It's too expensive up here for the shit we had to buy. Yeah, they add up. I can take a picture of stuff I got in my closet over here right now. You'd be like, just like, what the hell? Like,
I got some long-standing ones in there that I need to get to and haven't.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So it's not like it's a good and a bad thing, right? When you sit there, you're looking like, I want to drink a beer, and you're looking at your thing, and you're like, I don't even know which one I want to drink right now. Like, where do I even start? Where do I begin? And you start going through, and you're like, just grab one out and just start drinking. Just start go with it. Just,
Well, a lot of the ones in the fridge are ones we wanted to film, and obviously we had to take a step back from the filming for a little bit just because of all the crazy with our jobs. And they're still waiting to be filmed. And, so a lot of the beer in the fridge, I'm not allowed to drink. So I'll bring home a 4-pack from work, and she will bring home a 4-pack from work, and that's what we'll sip on because that's what we have available at the moment. Because all that beer in the fridge, which we cannot fit food in our fridge anymore, but all that beer in the fridge and the 4 or 5 cases of beer we have in the garage are not for just drinking; they're for filming, and we just haven't gotten there yet.
Those are for drinking.
Huh?
Sounds
What do you
like
think?
a terrible problem to have.
Well, no, I'm not complaining. Are you kidding? I got a lot of beer. It's great. I probably have somewhere in the realm of 9 to 10 cases of beer at my house. I'm not allowed to drink most of it.
It's like, no, that's for the show. You can't drink that now. Yeah.
I know, right? But when we put a hold on the channel for a little bit, it kind of built up. We have a big blockade of beer now.
That's the thing, if anything doesn't happen, like, people are talking about, like, what if you can't go to the stores and everything? I don't have to worry about beer. I tell you that. If things get bad, I still got beer. And I know from history, I can survive on beer if I don't have food, because they used to feed people beer instead of food. So, in a way, I've got a pantry of food in there, too. So I'm good.
Cheers to that, sir.
After time to turn the hospital, remember, the captain apologized that I would probably never gain weight. He'd never seen anyone be able to eat and taste so much food in 24 hours. She said, hold my beer, and I'm getting it. She got after it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Ray. It's not constantly snowing south of the border, so we like to go outside instead of burning our supply. Well played, Nutmeg. Well played.
Yes.
Chase is right there. Marshmallows and caramels for New Year's Day.
Yummy.
You can get marshmallows. There's a Fruit Loops has marshmallows in them now.
Really?
Yeah. I guess they're competing against Lucky Charms, but there's actually Fruit Loops and marshmallow cereal.
Huh.
Yeah, so homemade marshmallows and caramels rock. Never had homemade. I just usually got ones in the back in the marshmallows. Only sells 10 months here. Lots of wax paper. We were making popcorn caramel balls Monday. Oh, nice.
Yummy.
Vanessa's always got so many crafts and stuff that she's doing.
I know.
Grandma's recipe.
Nice.
Amazon tonight. Oh, Amazon tonight. 2 to 10 Patriots Trubisky-less Steelers at home. Wait a minute, it's 2 to 10 right now with the Patriots? That must have been the game they were talking about, like it was going to be such a bad game tonight, like take the under. Like 97% of people bet on the under for that game. That's terrible.
Looks like it's halftime and it's 21-10. Patriots in the lead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're playing next year for July. Patriots are terrible this year. They've been terrible the last few years, I guess.
Oh, what's up
Let's
with the
get used to
Steelers?
that balls. Steelers are like they're in the playoffs. They're like 5th or whatever for the playoffs, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Balls, yeah. Little Beavis and Butthead humor there. July is the thaw.
Yes.
St. Bernards walked to the post office when I was growing up. They would sit at the door while we were inside. Well trained. All right, go to hit another Una Brew that I thought was gross. The Findamon. Another good
Oh, I
one.
love
The world.
the Demand.
What the hell were you thinking when you started drinking beer? That's what I want to know, Ray.
I know.
Like, you were like,
I
yeah,
did a
here's some good
60
ones.
I did a 60-second sip of Le Fin du Monde in May when it started snowing, and I was irritated that it was snowing in May. And I said, "End of the world! It's snowing in May. Le Fin du Monde."
There you go.
Oh yeah,
Fun is so good though.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
This rich, and I think I got to do it like a Ray thing in a certain voice, right? This rich and sophisticated golden triple has earned several international titles thanks to its refined taste, marked by notes of grain, fruit, and spice, supported by slight bitterness. Where have I heard that name before? It's a tribute to Quebec, the land encountered by 16th century French explorers who thought they reached the end of the world. They must have been following Columbus. Took a wrong turn again. Sound interesting? It's a good beer. Yeah. Maybe I'm just thinking of the beignet place in New Orleans. Beignet would be good. I like beignets. Oh, wait. No, I had one. I think Alan had one in last year's Advent. Mallory? I believe you are correct. 9% triple. This is also good. Yes, it is a good beer. Oh, we get the Christmas ale.
Nice.
Well, ho, ho, ho. How can I sing that song enough to remember?
Is that the All By Myself? All By Myself song?
Whiskey Popper.
Whirly Pop.
What's your favorite objectively bad movie? I will start Waterworld. Objectively bad movie. Waterworld is pretty bad. He took the easy way out with choosing Waterworld. Yeah.
I live for Labyrinth. I've seen it in the hundreds of times, multiple hundreds of times.
Literally.
Well, if you've seen it 100 times, it can't be a bad movie.
Well, it's objectively bad. I love that movie.
Well, I think he's talking about a bad, terrible movie. I think he's talking about.
Well, I mean, it was kind of weird. Like
it was weird, but you enjoyed it. I don't think Chase.
Well, I know, but if it's a favorite movie, it has to be something that I enjoyed, right? It's an objectively bad movie because it's considered bad by everyone else.
I mean, if you saw it,
I think. I got you. You're right. Yeah. So it's our favorite objectively bad movie. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So mine would
I was
be
thinking. I was thinking of a bad movie. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Labyrinth is oof.
I still live for that movie. I actually have the DVD and have watched it within the last few months.
No, Mal.
I don't know if it's
be there with you for that. Like Labyrinth is like, no. Why? What are you talking about?
I don't know. If
it's like, so good. I'm like, no. When you're like 5 years old, maybe it might have been, but
nope. Still a favorite.
I don't know if it's objectively bad, but
yes, it is.
the acting quality is not what I would say would be Oscar worthy. But I'm going to say Joe Dirt. That's one of my favorite movies of all time to sit there and watch. Joe Dirt is just, to me, like one of the funniest movies you can sit there and laugh at.
Now we're talking.
That movie
Joe Dirt or Labyrinth, like, there's no question.
Yeah. What did you choose, Todd, as you enjoyed the grilled cheese? Well, what was the movie?
Movie for what?
I'm right here. Give him a t-shirt. Not next question. Your favorite objectively bad movie. You just heard us talking about it.
No. Why not? But I didn't know that's what I was talking about.
She said Labyrinth. I said Joe Dirt. Like, what was your favorite objectively bad movie?
Oh. Joe Dirt's a good one though, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I thought that one or not. Because I like that one too, so I'm not sure.
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show would be in there too.
But that wasn't
But-
objectively bad, though, I don't think. I think a
I
lot
was
of
gonna
people
say,
liked it.
was that bad though?
I mean,
People liked it.
Tim Curry tried to erase it from his, and Susan Sarandon tried to erase it from their repertoire to say, no, yeah, that wasn't.
That's a cult classic.
That's a cult classic, though. Yeah,
a cult
people enjoy
classic.
that. Yeah.
But usually cult classics are objectively bad. Honestly, Labyrinth is a cult classic too.
But like Vanessa,
I mean, that's true.
I agree with
That's
Attack.
true.
I agree with Attack and Killer Tomatoes.
But I was
I've seen
sure that I was going to marry the Goblin King someday. Because I'm sorry, David Bowie was
Gotta think about
very
this one.
attractive in that movie.
Yeah. David Bowie. I'm still thinking.
I am still thinking. It's like,
Ooh, Critters was a good one too.
Critters?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Little round furball things with big teeth.
Oh,
and
yeah.
big balls
Yeah,
and
but I don't know if that's like.
Well, you said Critters, and it reminded me of Tremors.
that Tremors was just a good movie.
Yes.
See, I mean, I think, but the acting was, I mean, you had Fred Ward, you Kevin Bacon, but it was definitely a low budget type thing. But
Low budget, but it was well made. It was well written.
yeah,
I mean, honestly, the banter between those two was phenomenal.
true. I like Tremors, but yeah.
I do too.
Kind of thinking, Oh no,
Top
that's a
Norma.
good question because you stumped me. Like you totally stumped me on that one. It was like I'm not really sure. Gotta think about this for a minute.
When you think of something, let us know.
Oh, I will.
Someday.
Oh, I will.
Someday.
All of us.
Like,
Cheers, Sam.
Bullshit? Oh, it's
Hi,
bullshit.
Sam.
Bullshit.
Sam is way in the future for us. So yeah, happy Friday, my friend. He's probably approaching happy hour here. Thunderbird show from the 60s. Showgirls.
Yeah, that was an objectively bad one.
I mean,
It's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away.
yeah, but at the same point, Elizabeth Berkley and Gina
I know, right?
You're right.
Yeah,
Whoa.
so, yeah.
You can't look away.
Saved by
Yeah.
the Bell. It's like, oh, she's naked. Yes, we'll see
Yeah.
now. And it's so good. Yes, let's do it.
The acting quality was not there. Yeah,
You have a moment
Oh,
where
cares about quality.
you have a moment where you're like, I'm sorry, was there a plot? I don't care. I'm good.
Nobody cares about the plot now. Nobody cares.
I know.
About the plot.
I know.
You
That's
see
the
what's
whole point. Like, if you
naked.
show enough skin, you don't give a crap what the plot was. For example, Playmate of the Apes and Cat Girls from Outer Space would also go on my list as ridiculous and hilarious.
No, but that's different. Nobody was seeing ape naked.
It was bad.
Somebody was seeing Elizabeth Berkley naked for sure.
So me and my friend in college,
There's a big difference there.
Showgirls did have the Saved by the Bell contingency that was
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Me and my friends in college used to hold like MST3K things in our dorm room where we would show really bad movies, like old samurai flicks and old horror flicks, and we'd show really bad, and we would all just make fun of it the whole time. And it was just, there'd be like 12 of us in there just laughing our heads off. And we did Cat Girls from Outer Space was one, and Playmate of the Apes, which there was a guy in a pink monkey suit with a cravat. I'm just saying. This existed. This was a movie.
There's the difference, though. You're past the Saved by the Bell days. Like, nobody cares about it. It's like, whatever. Like, we want to see.
I'm gonna let you guys talk while I grab a beer here.
Okay. Right, Todd, I'm still waiting to hear what your objectively bad favorite movie is.
I'm still trying to think about it. Like, bad movie? I'm not. I mean, it's objective for sure. Like, what might be bad for me might be like great for you. or anybody else out there. I don't know. I'm trying to think of for sure. Like, I don't know.
It's a movie that you love, but you know it's kind of shitty, but you still love it.
No, I know
So-
that. But I'm trying to think. It was like it's kind of like putting it on the spot. You know what I mean? Like, sort of. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. I'll think something though. I will think
I
something.
mean, honestly, a lot of the old horror flicks would generally fit into the category.
Well, that's kind of easy pickings though.
It is kind of easy pickings. Oh,
Yeah.
Legend of the Drunken Master. That was a good one.
Never
It was
seen.
it was like a kung fu movie, but he could only fight kung fu well if he was drunk.
Never seen that one
Like
before.
he would sip some sake, and all of a sudden, like he would kick everybody's butt.
It's
But he
all
wouldn't
good,
remember.
like,
But he would, and he was like
superhero-esque.
all over the place. Like that's how he dodged and stuff. Was like this, and he oh gosh, and he won all the fights just being drunk. But he like I don't remember if he could remember what happened afterwards or not.
I don't. Who
But
cares?
it
Like,
was like,
that's so good. Like, who cares at that point? Like,
yeah, I know, right?
I've never seen that one before.
I do.
That
That
probably
one has
like,
subtitles though. Oh, it was Jackie Chan actually.
Oh, was
Yeah.
before it was
Apparently.
like American as.
Yeah,
yeah.
that was Jackie Chan. I was thinking it wasn't Jackie Chan, but it was Jackie Chan. Oh, he was amazing.
Before America or before America?
This says it. Wait, came out in 1994.
What happened?
Because I know he was like
I was saying, Drunken Master, the Legend of Drunken Master.
Oh, the Legend of Drunken Master. I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, where he had to be
course
drunk
we
to
had
fight,
fun.
and he was really good.
Yeah, but he had to
was
be
a
drunk.
great one.
He had to drink. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was like Kung Fu Theater.
yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Ho 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 ho. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to love some Kung Fu Theater back in the day.
Oh, for sure.
Freddie got fingered.
Now I got to think about
Yeah.
this.
That's
Oh,
that's
Idle
the movie.
Hands. Idle Hands.
Idle Hands. Yeah.
Freddie
Did
got
you see
Idle-
that with Devin Sawa, where one of his hands was like controlled
Idle?
by a demon or something, and
Was
he
it
like,
Idle?
yeah,
I feel like Shannon liked that movie for whatever reason.
Battlefield Earth. Man, we're probably the worst John Travolta movie he's ever been in.
yeah.
Howard
Yes.
the Duck.
Oh,
Howard
for
the
sure.
Duck was.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Duck, I love that movie.
that was a terrible movie. Yeah.
I love that movie. It was
Howard
so
the Duck.
stupid.
Was it technically the first Marvel movie when it came out with the
I
Marvel?
know it's the first
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
And
Good thing
that
Blake came along.
Girl
and
had to
saved
make
their
out
ass.
with the duck guy.
It's not all quacked up to be.
Oh, apparently. But
Not all not all quacked up.
That might be my answer right there. Howard the
Yeah.
Duck.
I want to say again, I appreciate you all being here because you could have been anywhere else, but you're here tonight with us.
Friends, welcome you back, man. First of all,
My
I would
turn.
like to thank the many fans throughout this country. I admit I don't look like the athlete of the day supposed to look.
Oh.
My belly's just a little big. My
A little
eyes
big.
just a little big. But
a
brother,
little big.
I am bad and they know I'm bad. I want you at
Oh,
home to know
long
my
fight
hand is touching your hand for this gathering of the biggest body of people in this country, in
Still
this
going.
universe, all over the world now. Reach it out because the love that was given me, and this time I will repay you now. Love you.
I appreciate y'all being here. Oh, can never get too much of the American dream. Let me see here. George Lucas especially. Hey, what is going on, Ivy? Cheers, my friend. Happy Thursday to you.
Happy.
Ivy, new subscriber to the channel. Great to have you along. Good Red Dog, good Aussie film. Never seen Red Dog. We've had Red Dawn. I remember that came out back in the 80s, the first one. People coming back to school like Wolverines.
Yes. Yes.
Wolverines.
Yes.
You ain't no Wolverine. You got no claws.
That'd be a good one right there. Red dog.
Acai baby.
Oh, it's probably his ice baby. I got you.
Yep. This is a fruited sour with acai, coconut, and cocoa nibs. 5.6% from Liquid Love Brewing Company.
Cocoa nibs, not the cow. Cocoa. Make
Cocoa.
sure you get it right.
Yeah.
Whoa. That baby's thick.
That's she was working when Howard Duck came out. She would let people switch to different movies. They're like, oh, it's not a good movie. Oh, I'll go see something else.
Nice.
At this thick. That's what she said. No. Anyway.
I actually hadn't had that one before, so that's really good.
Nice berry flavor.
Yeah, you get the acai first. The coconut kind of smooths it all out. I don't get a lot of the cocoa nibs. I don't get like a chocolatey kind of thing, but yeah, that's pretty tasty.
Yeah, if Joe was here, would Joe like coconut? Coconut.
I know, right?
Yeah, Joe loves some coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of MGD available in Canada. Yeah, we shipped it all there. Shipped it all there. And then we
along with all those maple trees.
Yeah, we charged a boatload for it. Yeah, better, yeah. Maybe some people dropped their kids off at the theater. We opened. I took them each movie to the parents' return. I fed the sodas, and I thought, oh, wow, that's nice you take care of them.
Wow.
My boss thought it was funny. I was about to tell a little kid. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't about to let little kids wait outside. Trez in the house. Cheers, Trez. What is up, homie?
Yes.
Trez, did you get the other shirt yet, by the way? Let me know. So Trez got one of the hats off the store, but
nice.
sent him one of the shirts as being a member for the membership for being in the BeerVentures Brigade.
Lost in the mail.
No, he thought that he could fit one size. Thanksgiving came in, so I had to give him another size up. So not Misfits has the smaller one, and he has the other one. So
it happens.
Yeah. Well, I was a medium before Thanksgiving. Sure you were.
Right. Yeah. Of course you was.
Have you seen that new video for Allstate, the new commercial? And the old lady's telling people when things don't fit.
Oh, yeah.
She's in a parking lot and it's like not going to fit. Like, you work here? No, I just saw. And he gets to the house when it's like the guy has the sweater and he's like, it's not going to fit. Yeah. She's like, what? Yeah. It's like, Steve. That's how the wife was probably to Trez, like, not going to fit. What?
Are you sure? Are you sure of that? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes.
But then the last one does fit, and she goes, well played.
Well played. It was well played in the last one. Yeah. Trez took the shirt out. It's like, it's not going to fit. Like, what? Trez.
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Yes. Your sizes are smaller than normal, I think. Maybe.
Julie must be Italian.
Must be Italian.
Right? Yeah. Oh, here's a question for you. So we're in the Christmas season. Obviously, you don't have to wait to Christmas before it happens because I don't know. They started at Halloween. But is there any Christmas movie you look forward to seeing each year?
That one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, me too.
Christmas Story. That's the one. That's the one you look forward to.
That one and the Charlie Brown Christmas. Those two.
Oh, that one too. Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Occasionally, I'll watch some of the old claymation ones, but it's not required. But those two are required.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Shane has never seen Christmas Story from beginning to end.
Never? Really?
Never.
Wow.
No, I was like, how's that possible? So I think I've seen enough of it in between whatever I get pieces together. I'm like, no, you gotta watch it from beginning to end. Like I guess.
Oh, and National Lampoon.
Non-American.
Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. When he goes on the rant about his boss, one of my best friends in high school, she had that as a ringtone on her phone with the bleeps. It was so funny if her phone would go off at school because everyone would stop and look like, what's going on?
That one is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation?
It's great.
Yeah.
I look forward to that one each year too.
Yeah.
What is that sound? He looks into the tree. The squirrel jumps out.
So Chu's favorite is Emmett Otter's Jug Band or Emmett Otter's Jug Christmas Band or whatever it was.
I've never heard of that.
It was a Jim
was
Henson
good.
one.
Yes,
Okay.
that used to be my favorite as a kid, like growing up on HBO.
Apparently, Todd's pretty excited by it. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that was so
I
good.
know. So
Chew, yes, yes.
yes, that was his absolute favorite.
Like,
I bought him the DVD so he can watch it every year because it's not always on TV. But craziest thing, 3 days ago, I bought him tickets to see the stage show of Emmett Otter's that's going on in Chicago this year. So we're gonna go see his favorite show on stage this year, which he's super excited about. We're going next weekend, actually.
You tell Chew that's
Wow. That's awesome.
I used to love that. I used to watch it all the time. I was like, oh God, that was so good. It's like I forgot about that. That was so good.
The songs were great. The story was great.
Yeah,
it was really well done. Like them paddling a canoe, but they're puppets. Like it was awesome. Like they did so good.
That was so good.
Yeah, it was great.
They were paddling a canoe
Totally
with their
forgot
puppet.
about that.
Yeah, they were on boats going up and down the river to their neighbors' houses and stuff. But yeah, they were like on boats as puppets and doing the thing, and it was great.
20, 30 years probably. I don't know. It's been
a major prize.
Yeah. You
forgot
never
about
did
it.
like that, Lamp.
Thank you, Mal.
You bet.
What was that? I swore I could hear taps playing the next morning.
Do, do, do.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's a classic movie right there. They have a full-size leg lamp in my house.
You know, I'm willing to bet that Ray does have a full-size leg lamp, but it's like a hairy guy's leg with the lampshade on top. It's going to be like a Fred Flintstone leg with the lampshade.
Probably.
I'm willing to bet. I bet it's not a pretty lady's leg. It's got hair all over it.
I always think like people forget about Gremlins being a Christmas movie.
Which one?
Gremlins.
Oh, Gremlins. Yeah.
That was a Christmas movie.
Gremlins and Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Which that reminds us, really, we're 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
From what'll be the Christmas happy hour.
Ooh.
Because it'll be a Thursday before Christmas in a couple weeks. So gotta decide if we do a Christmas type show or something here. What to decide. So yeah.
So Mal, that was from 1977.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I didn't know that was that long ago. I was like, okay.
Awesome.
So on the DVD they had like outtakes too, and there's a scene where they're kicking a drum out of this door, and the drum is rolling out the door, and it's supposed to roll by the main characters and then stop next to them. Yeah. And it took like 300 takes before they got the drum to do this thing that they wanted. And each time, you know, the puppeteers who have their arms up doing this, every time it would go by and be wrong, both the puppets would flop over because their arms were like dying from lack of blood. It was so funny. Like the outtakes were great.
I'm going to have to watch that because I have not seen it for like, I thought I forgot about it. I used to love that as a kid. It's like,
yeah, you should watch it again. It's great.
Like,
I never saw it as a kid. I didn't find out about it until Chew told me that it was his favorite Christmas movie, and I found the DVD for him. I had never seen it.
I never heard about it. I never heard about it until tonight. So
no kidding.
Never heard of it.
You gotta watch it. It's so good.
Well, I'm glad you got the shirt there, Trez. Hopefully it fits well.
I love Lamp.
Riding a fire truck from the flagpole scene in July. There you go. Hat and t-shirt came today, Rod. Thanks for t-shirt. Pig with me, the wife will follow. So yeah, definitely shoot me a picture of it, everything like that and everything. Yeah, so Trez ended up getting a hat from the shop and then the t-shirt and stuff. So yeah, he'll be rocking the swag.
Love it.
My dad is one of its caretakers.
Oh,
From
for
the fire engine thing? For the lamp or the fire engine? Because he
I
had the
bet
fire
it's for
truck
that
back here.
men's leg lamp.
But you go to the house in Cleveland, see the house. Can't
True.
wait for the refitted
Oh, and
school bus.
Home Alone, because we have the Home Alone house here. They do tours and everything.
I was never a huge Home Alone type fan. Never really got into that one as much.
I just really liked seeing those guys get beat up. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The iron and the nail and the micro machines and the whole thing. My dad would cringe through the whole movie. Like, he couldn't stand any of it, but I was laughing my butt off. I thought it was hilarious.
Well, it's funny because you had Joe Pesci play that character, and it's like, oh, so you can't take out a 12-year-old, but you can go into Goodfellas casino and take out grown-ass men.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
True. True, Rod. True.
Yeah.
True. It's like, that made no sense. Like, you could take that.
Did you see the thing with Macaulay Culkin and the tall guy, the rubber guy later on? Like, gosh, this was about 6 or 7 years ago. But one of them posted a video online about, I think it was Macaulay Culkin who posted first about being home alone and and he was like in his dark bedroom or whatever when he sent out the video. And then the guy responded with a video showing him like pretending to be creeping into a house. And he's like, I'm going to get him this time. And then they had kind of a back and forth battle of videos between the two of them, which was so funny. Like, because, they hadn't worked together in a really long time. They probably hadn't spoken in a really long time. It was so out of the blue. And they just started doing this little thing where they were talking back and forth through the video. It was great.
That's pretty funny. See, at least I got chickens here on. I'm getting ready to be on a team. Cheers. Trying. Cheers. Cheers. Also, if you create the flagpole seat in July, I don't think I will ever come back to Canada again. The tongue in the flagpole,
Actually, that kid was from Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
The kid who played that actor, the actor was from Indiana.
Yeah.
And if you're driving across Indiana on 94, I think the highway that crosses like 44 miles of Indiana you go through, but there's a rest stop that's like an info center just before you cross into Michigan, and they have a bronze statue of that young man stuck to the pole outside of the rest stop.
With his tongue and his arms out.
With his arms back and everything, but they have a little statue of him and say that this is where that kid was from.
That's pretty funny.
It's kind of fun. We found it. You take a photo with him and stuff. It's cute.
Yeah. Nino Niagara Falls might actually enact Waterworld.
Nice. I hope it's
hopefully
not
Waterworld. Nobody wants Waterworld. What was the worst movie, Waterworld or The Postman? They're both pretty bad.
Oh. Postal, maybe.
The Postman?
I mean, Waterworld's kind of like, it was bad, but I feel like that's like one of Shannon's favorite movies. Like, why? Why?
Why?
Fine, okay.
I don't get your thinking here.
You're right. Like, why?
Yes, you both are. No question.
Yeah, when you guys get together, gas to start flowing. I know that feeling, and then you have to figure out how to feature it on which platform to post it on. It's mentally exhausting doing beer media. Yeah. Okay, I know what your strategy is, or as W would say, your strategery. What's your strategery?
When's the big party? What party?
Big party? Oh, is that the one for July in Ontario we're talking about? Or is there a different party going on?
I don't know. If there is, I'd like to be invited.
Oh, about the beer you got and stuff. Like, because you talking about all the beer you had. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're welcome. You show up on my doorstep any day, and I will get you drunk. That's how it is. You got my number.
It's a hilarious series. Boston guys at an Italian deli. Rolly popper is the way you should make your popcorn. Add olive oil and corn. Turn crank once the popcorn starts to pop. Yeah, does anybody remember like the Jiffy Pop though? Anybody ever go back and get a Jiffy Pop? Because you can still buy them. You can still get Jiffy Pop.
No, you still can, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was from Scream, right? When Drew Barrymore got knocked off, she was doing Jiffy Pops.
My dad, we used to go when I was a kid. Of course, my brother was probably your age, Rod. It's like we used to go drive in. He's like, big old tub of popcorn. Pop it in the stove. Like, you know, the
and put it in the car. Yeah.
Oh, so my brother still does that to this day. It's like, no microwave, whatever. Like, I'm just going to pop it just because, like, it's what you should do is like, probably right, but it's so easier, much better.
So easier.
He's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's like, true.
So for me,
she was a popcornaholic. We have the microwave kind and the whirly pop thing, so we have both.
Yeah. No, he would put it in a pot and just pop it on the stove until whatever, and just drop it in a bowl and pour butter over top of it. It's like, okay.
See, I was never a popcorn person. I'm not a huge popcorn fan. Never really did popcorn to movies.
Yeah, see, I like.
I'm more the can. I was more the candy guy. Like, give me some Reese's Pieces and I'm good to go.
Oh,
That's my jam at the movies. Like Reese's Pieces,
the Raisinets, the malted milk balls. Yep.
She would like give me a bag of popcorn and do like
you do the candy and the popcorn.
Or whatever, and pour
it all over I heard about that too.
Whatever, and just eat them. Like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, this is what you gotta do. I'm like, no, you don't. Like, no, there's no reason you have to do that. Like, you don't have to do that.
Nowadays, I get the cookie dough bites. Have you had the cookie dough bites?
I've had the cookie dough bites. I used to have those for a bit too.
Those.
Yeah, but they go too fast when I have the cookie dough bites. I go through them pretty quick.
It's kind of lazy, like.
Oh, and the snow caps.
I don't want to bake the cookies.
Oh, I couldn't. No,
you can just have pieces of it. Like, here you go. I was like, okay, good enough. It's good enough. But
once I started getting into making money and realizing the power of it, it was like in high school, like
it's all about the
I can go to Walgreens. I can go to Walgreens and get like 3 boxes of Reese's Pieces for what it's going to cost for one in the theater, right?
Yeah.
And it's like these are dating. It's like, what purse will you bring into the theater tonight? Like candy in the
dumbasses.
Remember the first time you started sneaking candy into the movie theater? Like you had it in your pocket, and you get Reese's Pieces, so they like, so you had to walk slow, so you didn't want them to know you had candy in your pocket. Oh yeah.
I remember sitting in the theater and it was like all quiet. And the credits roll, or before the movie started, all of a sudden you hear like a
you're
like, oh shit, somebody brought a beer here. What's going on? Could have been a Coke. I don't know what it was, but it was like.
So I was in a theater. I was in a theater. There was a woman in a row ahead of me with like 4 kids there, and she had one of those carpet bag purses that are like huge.
Mm-hmm.
She pulled out a 2-liter of soda for the kids to pass back and forth. It was a 2-liter of soda for the kids to pass to each other.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I was like, holy crap, man, this lady's prepared.
You get a bunch of kids, yeah. You get a bunch of kids eating cocktails in the movies.
$45, like bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I can't blame her for that.
No, me either. I used to do that for a long time. It was like, we're still in some shit in here just because it costs only $2.50, whatever. I'm not doing that. Like, not doing that. Lights out. Who knows? Who cares what's going on? Like, it doesn't matter.
Right, man. Seen Waterworld probably 100 times. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of times watch Waterworld.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shannon used to love Waterworld. She loved the movie.
They're still pounding I take once. You know what? Was it a whole bottle? I thought it was still pretty tasty, but you get an old version. You gotta check those stores. Some cheap old beer out there. So
Muslims.
it'd be hot. Like I walked into a store one time and it was like fucking 80-something degrees in it. Like in the store when I walked in. I got putting more inside than I was outside. I'm like, there's no way I'm buying a beer off the shelf in here because you guys are still fermenting the bottles. You know what I mean? So it's like, stand around and walk right out.
Discount store for sure. Like, wait. What
Like, there's no way I'm buying anything here.
Price? What are you talking about?
Scarface pretty bad over time. Yeah, no, I'm going to disagree with that. Scarface is a classic. I love some Scarface. It didn't do as well at the theaters as it did when it came on VHS and all that kind of stuff, but yeah. It was over the top. That's all right, but it's Al Pacino. You can be over the top with your Al Pacino.
I think to this day that might be my brother's favorite movie ever, just because he's got like a picture of Scarface and his,
Yeah, JT says no redeemable character. Like the whole thing about Scarface and the character being played was him coming to America and trying to make a success and not getting an even break on everything. So that's why he went to the streets to try to develop it. So if you're coming from something where you're not part of society, you're outside looking in, he saw an opportunity to try to do something where it was illegal or not. That was the only way he was going to make it. So there's something with it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why that's why it attracts a lot of people to it, I think. Yeah.
I will be back in just a moment.
Okay. And we had the first look at Michelle Pfeiffer in that movie too. So
he's got true. But I think he used to like it because it said like fuck for like.
Oh, that was like the top
most,
for longest time. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't think it is anymore, but it used to be forever.
Yeah.
But no, I think he liked the gangster movies, whatever. So he had a picture of Al Pacino and the Scarface, whatever.
Oh, I got the Scarface. I got a Scarface thing here too. Yeah.
So he's kind of the same. Which I think he's how old are you on?
54.
54. So he's the think about this. So he'll be 56, I think, this year.
Yeah, so he's like right there the same
in a couple
age,
weeks.
So
Yeah. So I knew you guys were kind of around the same age, but so he used to he loves Scarface. Like
there was something about that movie. It was like a middle finger to having to give in to what society had, instead of making your own route. Like he's got to went outside society to make his own name and to do stuff. Again, it's not the best activity you want to be involved in, but at the same point, it was kind of like he saw a vision where you can kind of do that to be able to survive. So it plays to like different levels.
Well, it's kind of like
generation.
Oh, I can't do this. Oh, so whatever. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just and you're gonna like it. And we did. It was like, okay, so fair enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Repo Man. Yeah, Repo Man was a band. But again, it was a cult classic too.
That was
never get that every second. Like so wonderful. Yeah. It was one that people did, fall in with later. Why was it old? It might have been a date on that beer. See, Todd just turned into Sling Blade. Sling Blade, great movie. Billy Bob Thornton.
You want some biscuits? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sling Blade is so good. That's so good.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted some taters and ketchup?
Taters. Some taters. Come on,
I've got another objectively bad movie. Romeo and Juliet. The
DiCaprio.
The Baz Luhrmann directed that one.
John Leguizamo was in that one too.
John Leguizamo was Tybalt. Yeah.
Shoot.
I loved it. I loved every second of that film. The camera angles. It was beautiful. The color. He oversaturates the color in all of his films, like Strictly Ballroom and Moulin Rouge. Like he oversaturates his camera angles, his choices that he makes with the film. I love all of it. I think I love the director more than the movie technically, but still, just love it.
Yeah. Are you saying James Bond movies with Sean Connery were bad? Now, Roger Moore, I'll give you that, but Sean Connery was probably the best James Bond from anything I've ever seen. I'm not a huge James Bond person, But those are the ones I found the most entertaining.
Me either, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
There's like, yeah. Shaken mustard.
No, objectively bad. I mean, people love the Highlander as a cult classic. I enjoyed the Highlander as a cult classic, but it didn't do well at the box office. But I still enjoyed it.
Which
again, had Sean Connery in that one too.
Yeah.
It's kind of why it's a cult classic.
Yeah,
That means, but
Or
I just
Terminator.
listening to him talk.
Terminator did good in the movie, but the Terminator became like more, I think, through video and stuff as more of a following as well. People were watching that. Chew is the Goblin King.
I said I was going to marry the Goblin King. Apparently, I did.
He made it happen.
It's funny. He looks very different now than he did.
Yeah,
then.
see, Trevor's objectively bad, but it's not that great of an acting type. I mean, Bacon's good, Fred Ward is good, but it's like when you look at it as a package, it's like this is like the top of a B level. If you get around the top of a B level,
I love seeing Reba McEntire as a crazy prepper, with all the guns and stuff. That was so funny to me.
These are delivered in mailbox. Oh, letter cut out now. Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Thanksgiving Killer Turkey. Yeah. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I remember.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wrap him up in the cotton candy, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Go for it. Oh yeah.
Devin Saw. Who's Devin Saw? I don't know who Devin Saw is. King.
Did you see Casper?
The Friendly Ghost?
Yeah, the movie.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did you see there was a football one with Rick Moranis too? Little Giants.
No, I didn't see that one either.
Okay. He did.
I know that one. I've never seen that one. Yeah.
But yeah, he was like the teen dream. Not kidding. Beautiful young man. Gotta say.
Beautiful young man.
I have no idea what he looks like now, but boy, he was pretty. That was a pretty boy.
Munchie's always hit. How would the duck hit Mallory in the fields?
That's right here, man. I didn't understand any of those jokes. I was too young to understand any of them, but I loved it. Loved it.
I would think American Dream is dead, but you definitely got to have a higher area code now to get to it. It's definitely harder to reach for a lot of people. Stepping in to say hello. What's up, Aries? Cheers, my friend.
Hi.
I love that.
A sign, baby.
Yeah. I remember when he got sued by Queen on that. It's like, it's not the same. Isn't it, though? Come on, Rob. Isn't it pretty much? Yeah.
Mine goes. See, they're totally different. What?
That's what I was thinking in my head. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, it's the same thing. Honestly, if the guys could get stuck by the kookaburra for the shoot, what was the song? The Australian song. Land Down Under. The song Land Down Under.
Yeah.
Got sued.
Land Down Under. Men at Work.
It was the Kookaburra song, which is like an old folk song, but yeah, they got sued for it. And it was in there. The song was in there. I'm sorry, it was there.
Well, the ugly sweater my wife got me for a Christmas party this weekend. Oh wow.
Nice.
You have to put it on Instagram. Put it on Instagram so we can see it.
Yes, please.
Christmas favorites are Nightmare Before Christmas and Muppets.
I forgot about the Nightmare.
I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
Seriously?
I just never got around to watching it.
What rock have you lived under?
I had other shit I was doing at the time. I know it's the guy that did
never got around to it.
Beetlejuice.
It's Tim Burton.
Batman. Tim Burton. I can't think of the name. Yeah. I never watched it.
Oh my god, you must. You have to see it.
By the way,
did anyone see the Polar Express with Tom Hanks doing the voice of the conductor? Creepy.
I know it's on right now, like on HBO.
Creepy as heck. Oh my god, so creepy. I didn't like it at all. It was just upsetting.
Was it freaking you out? Like,
upsetting? What?
maybe he should have done it. He should have done it like Forrest Gump. Maybe you'd have felt better.
I would rather have things falling out of the
Jenny,
closet over
Jenny.
here than have to watch that movie again. Just saying.
It's time for Christmas, Jenny.
Jenny, you gotta go home, go to bed, because Santa's coming to town. Jenny.
Jingle bells, Jenny. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's the Apartment with Jack Lemmon show. That's an old movie there. Last season. Oh yeah. Yeah, as a kid, when I was younger, I used to see the It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh,
but
yeah.
The part I liked was it's so funny because I mean I'm in the financial industry anyway, but the part that always cracked me up was the part when he loses the money. And he's like, someone's going to jail, but it's not going to be me. Like, you know, because he's trying to find out his brother lost the money and all that kind of stuff in the street, and the old guy took it. Yeah. I don't know why. I got a kick out of that part.
That's fair.
Need a ringtone to Ty yelling, chew, yes, chew, yes, chew, yes, chew.
Oh my God, you totally do. Rob, you can make that happen, right?
You can go back and I can't remember what part of the show is. You can go back and clip it, but yeah, that would be awesome.
You need to clip it so that that can play when we all get together.
Right? Yeah, Chase's laugh. That's his ringtone.
He does have a great laugh. He really does.
See, it's a major award.
It's like if Betty Rubble were a man.
Yeah.
Giggle.
Oh no, Machine Gun. Oh yeah, Die Hard. Yeah. And we'll be here next week or the week after. We're driving. Oh yeah, you guys are heading to New Orleans. Have a safe travel for sure. Yes. Yeah, I saw Liz that posted telling people she'd be down there and stuff. So hopefully you guys have a great time, which I know you will. So.
What, are you telling us they don't have internet there? Please, you can log on. Don't give me that crap.
Bullshit.
I know you can log on.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Just say it. Just say it.
You could log on with the internet down there. I mean,
if you want to. Just saying, if you want to.
I mean, even if you don't have the 5G like we have or the 10G, you still have.
Yes. Dollop of death.
Still dial up. You still dial up.
Don't pick up the phone. What are you doing?
You know, kids of today will never know how real the struggle was back then. They'll never know. They'll never.
They will never know.
What are you doing? Pick up the phone. What are you doing? They start all over like Jesus Christ.
They'll never know the struggle when Al Gore first gave us the internet.
Like, all I'm trying to do is download one song from Napster. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
They'll never know the struggle at Napster.
Yeah, right.
But you know, that login.
5 seconds more, maybe, sort of.
That login sound at least made you think that something was happening, right? It made you think that a thing was happening. So now when you have your phone and you're trying to hook your Bluetooth up to your Bluetooth speaker and it's saying it can't find the speaker, there's no sound. There's no sound. There's nothing to let you know that this is trying. There's no spinny. There's like it I almost prefer the sound. I just hate that it was like nails on a chalkboard sound. That was the problem.
Well, back in the day,
it took so long, though. It's like,
I mean, I feel like there's a few out there. When you logged into AOL, and they'd be like, "You've got mail." You were excited. Because you're like, "Hey, someone reached out to me. I've got mail." Like,
I got mail.
You know what?
I got mail.
Shannon's best friend still has like. That is like nobody has that. Like what?
But now it's classic. Because she has it. So
I know, but she had it from like day one. It's like nobody has that still, but she does. Still, is like what? You got mail for like one. Like who does that?
I still see people with AOL email addresses. Like wow, you were here at the beginning. Yeah.
You're like okay, so you're the OG.
Yeah. Like they tell you, like, if you're on LinkedIn and you're older, you have AOL, they'll tell you, like, You need to get rid of it and get a Google email address. Like,
yeah, like you don't qualify. You don't qualify for this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
step up your game, little one. Step up your game.
Or you toss out your SBC Global email and people are looking at you like, really? SBC Global? Are you sure?
Oh, that's
Are you
not
positive? Or Yahoo? You got your Yahoo account?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit me up at MySpace. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that was her and I's email from a long, long time ago. Now I have Gmail, but like whatever.
Yeah. Christmas story started by Air Force officer. That many folks have been there for a fire truck a bunch of times. Nice. Christmas story was set in northern Indiana, but it was filmed entirely in Cleveland, Ohio. Postman is bad. Bad. This is from a guy who loves Waterworld. Film the same.
Him and Stanley get along. Sure, she loves water. I'm like, no, that's terrible.
My hometown had a film scene for Groundhog Day.
Really? See, that's a good movie. That's a fun movie.
That is a good movie.
Yeah. But my hometown, I was in school at the time because they closed off this one road because it went up to the quarry. And the part where he has the groundhog in his lap and he drives off the quarry, they filmed that in my hometown. So it was like this big to-do. Like they closed off the road, which actually beyond the quarry was where all these like subdivisions were, where people had to go like home to. And there's only one road that went that way. You had to go like 5 miles around to get back over to it from the other way. So it was kind of a pain in the butt, but yeah, the Groundhog Day quarry scene was filmed in Byron, Illinois. So yay!
Oh, there you go. Flagpole seen 8 blocks from my in-laws' house. So
well, that's cool.
Bounty's in the house. Cheers is dropping by. Cheers, Jody. Bounty, what's up? The mentality of a 13-year-old boy, they are filled with misconceptions. I think you're looking too deep into them, JT.
Maybe, sort
of. I mean, we always got like stuff happening in Hollywood, but yeah, I mean, there's some crassness in some of the stuff. Although I've never seen the new ones with the new guy that does it. Well, I guess he just retired, right? Craig, whatever, was doing the James Bond movies more recently.
Oh, he retired already?
I think, yeah, they got it, because I think the new Bond is going to be a woman or whatever they have on there. But like I said, I'm not a huge Bond person. Yeah, but I think with James, like, some of the stuff they had was the old school womanizing, but I mean that's what it was. It's just it is. Yeah,
that's how the period was.
Right.
And boobs.
And boobs.
Because, boobs.
Of course.
I think in the 70s, all the movies had boobs back in the day. Rumblefish. I remember that one. Directly after Outsiders, Beyond, Better Than Outsiders, mostly discredited as our film attempt by major filmmaker. Yeah, I never really watched much of The Outsiders. My wife at the time, when she was younger, I'd say we were dating in college, but when she was younger, her and her friends talked about that movie because apparently all the teen heartthrobs that were guys were in that movie there. So, cheers one more time. We're here, Bounty. It just takes a while.
Cheers with my lovely glass.
With a lovely, lovely glass right there. That is a lovely glass. Check out that glassware on the Zazzle store, by the way.
Wait, isn't there a movie where people get killed by a rogue tire?
Yes. So, Rubber, I've seen Rubber.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the thing about Rubber is? It's actually kind of funny when you watch it. It might be something that people might consider a bad movie, but it's actually pretty entertaining all the way through because you're just trying to figure out what the hell's going on watching this flick. So, it's not one that I would consider a terrible movie as much as kind of an intriguing type.
I mean, if it's a bunch of people getting killed by a tire, I'm having a little issue.
Yeah. It's like it's like a French movie with a bicycle. Like you're watching this bicycle trying to figure it out, but it's art. It's art. It's kind of.
I don't think this one was art. It's about killing people. But
it can still be art. You can have killing as an art. It could be art.
Was maybe.
Sort
of.
I really can't explain rubber, except that I watched it and I was intrigued by it when I watched it. This tire just like chilling, like in a hotel room, like, you know, just like, what the hell was going on? Like, I don't know what's happening, but yet I can't look away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, what?
Yeah, Betty. Barney Rubble, Betty Rubble.
Yes.
I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I love your laugh. I think it's wonderful. I really do.
They're not still on dial-up, says Katrina, are they? I've never. You have 15 songs on Napster or felt vindicated when 12 of them were fully downloaded within the
Yep.
right? Yeah. Cue it up and go to sleep, right?
Yes.
You wake up in the morning and see
Get up
what
and
you
go
had.
to sleep. That's right.
Mm. We didn't even talk about the BitTorrent, which came later. Like we were
Oh,
about movies and stuff. Yeah, I may have had 500 to 700 movies that I downloaded at one point on CD-ROMs.
Who's counting?
Yeah, I got rid of them when we moved, but I was like, somebody probably found those. Like, hey, there's a lot of good movies here. I can put them in the computer and watch them. You know, hell, I see Q. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in the beginning of the internet, it was interesting.
Oh, for sure.
Ugly Christmas sweater. It is on Insta. Okay, so look at Alkanas and see the ugly Christmas sweater that Ray has. Pittsburgh has fought back, down by 3 in the fourth, but they're still handicapped by Mr. Trubisky at quarterback. Looks dire for them. Then he used to be a Chicago quarterback, I believe, too. Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry, just drive away. That should be a slogan.
Right. Yeah.
Griano, the Woodstock, Illinois.
Woodstock, Illinois, and a little bit in Rockford too. They filmed some in Rockford.
Oh, it's happening. I'm sure. It was, I can't remember what it was, but the last one he did, it was a chick that I was getting passed over to, I think, to take over or whatever. So like I said, I don't watch the Bond movies as much, but it's kind of like that's where it was headed. So yeah, you'll see heads explode for sure. ICQ was legendary, but for its time. Back when you did the bulletin boards too on the computer. CompuServe, CB Simulator.
Oh yeah.
Simulator. What about the actual CBs back in the day? Like, like when people would have CBs in their home, even just so they could talk to truckers and all that kind of stuff. So,
like,
yeah,
you fancy, huh?
Yeah. people make up their little handles, and I mean that was pre-internet, right? Like CBs were in cars. And people were talking to other people, communicating. When you think about it, that was pre-internet. So we were having this communication. Everybody have your handle, just like you would have your name now, username for whatever website you're on. And you're just chatting along with people that are coming, you know, driving down the road and stuff. So it was a different time.
When I turned 16, no cell phone for me. My father, he was like, no, you don't need a cell phone. But he insisted on a car phone. So that if I got in trouble, I had the car phone. So like he had the one inside the console, you know, like you lift up the little console thing and then between the two front seats, and there was a car phone in there just in case like the car broke down or I needed help or something. Yeah. But no, cell phone was not an option at that point.
Yeah. No. Well, I remember when Wall Street came out, the movie Wall Street with Michael Douglas, and they showed him on the beach with like their cell phone. Like it was like when it first started coming out, and they were like, that's pretty cool. Like everybody started doing it. I mean, this cell phone was almost big as his head, but it was like that was like the first phone images you saw.
Zach Morris kind of like.
Oh yeah. Zach Morris had that 5-inch thick one that he's like this talking on it, you know.
Now, I remember like the first cell phone me and Shannon was like we used to share like.
Congratulations.
Yeah, shout out to Trez's little girl, going to be taking the walk and everything. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Graduated from UC. Good for her. That's awesome.
That's cool. That's awesome.
My first cell phone was attached to my car.
Yeah, mine too.
That's awesome from Alkanas as well. Yeah. Of course, you know, Trez, they don't leave home now. They just come back. by the way, just saying.
True. True.
Oh, well, I did get caught up there.
Look at that.
Thanks to everyone. Bounty, got friends told me a 30, 40 download one give of a naked lady, right? The I love Jeannie. I dream of Jeannie.
But why bother with that when the Sears catalog is sent to your house anyway? Please.
Oh, that's a whole different topic with the Sears catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like at the Y, go left or right. That's kind of what that was. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll just leave that there for sure.
Until next week.
I've got nothing to add to that one that I'm going to put on public notice, although I am oatmeal Dragon's Reserve
nice
that I have here.
Like,
But
bullshit.
Sears catalog, 15 or 20 years old, right? Yeah. Can't believe you could actually used to order a house out of Sears catalog back in the day.
Yeah.
And they would send a house out to you to build. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the houses they built are better than some of the houses they build nowadays.
I know, right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Yeah. But I think we're going to go ahead and get wrapped up here. I don't know if Mal, are you going to be on for a bit? Are you going to do an after hours on your thing? Or?
I am unfortunately not able to do that tonight,
Okay.
but maybe in the future I'll be able to do that. So things didn't quite work out how I hoped for the evening.
No problem. It's all good, but
and I can't either on my channel, just so you know. Me either.
Todd's channel's under development right now.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Going back to the poll, 61% are not doing an advent calendar, 39% are. So it got a little bit better on people doing it. So about 6 to 4. So
ish, maybe sort of.
Everson's like, boo, like, yeah, we're closing earlier. I'm trying to keep it within that 3-hour time frame right now when we're doing some stuff here. So I know you guys want to go 4 or 5 hours. We feel it the next day. I'm just saying,
Yes.
The next day. When I redo
these two ain't spring chickens. That's the thing, and they just
get up to drive to work. Some of us just roll down the hallway and pop up.
Yeah.
When I redid the podcast last week, they're like, "No, you went too long." And I had to start cutting stuff down. Like, oh, I didn't realize there's a time thing here. So so I redo this on the podcast for those. If you got in late and you want to re-listen, you can watch on the YouTube. You can listen to the podcast. Actually, gonna be dropping some other stuff on the podcast episodes upcoming as well. Those might get a little bit more different things. I might start doing beer news stuff on the podcast.
All right, you got 1 minute and got to shut down, or else.
Let's beer. We're still doing Let's Beer today. One another for Unibrew, Saison Libre. Oh, there you go, Libre. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Emerson. That's life in the NFL. First off on Nokia, and could probably break teeth. And you can play Snake. Don't forget you can play Snake on the Nokia.
Oh yeah, Snake was the best.
Yeah, I can't say shit. My show is 6:45 to 8:30. Very regimented. It's it's I don't want to cut off the fun. We're having a blast. We could go longer, but should we go longer? Probably not. I mean, we gotta get up and do this stuff in the morning. Like, let's give you a little bit more to look forward to next week. Yeah.
Mel's on an hour behind us, so she don't care.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do for an after show for next week, but I'm not prepared to handle that right now. So yeah.
Yeah. But before I go, I think I got to play this again because it just to blow your mind. For those of you that weren't here earlier in the show,
can I hear the turnaround first? Can I hear the turnaround? Is it allowed? Is it okay?
That gets people all hyped up. Then we're here for another half hour if I play that.
Okay. Then play it after we close.
Just do it.
I really want to hear it.
Turn
But
I'm sorry, I love it.
That's the best Rod karaoke right there.
Since Bounty's here, Bounty was here earlier, so let me know if you remember this commercial.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet, a place where animals play. It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires.
Forest.
A careless match, a cigarette, and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
What?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
I'm going to say that is the sexiest commercial I think I remember from back in the day. And I like how Smokey comes in at the back end of it. Like, if you knew it was me,
Like,
if you've even listened, like.
Forest, think about it.
Bourbon Bounty is with me.
Yes,
Bourbon Bounty's with me. That poof, fire. Poof, poof. That's the sound of fire. Poof, poof, fire. What? Poof.
That,
Really?
that may have been the sexiest Smokey the Bear commercial that was ever made. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I'm nervous or I'm aroused. I can't figure it out right now. So.
Beyond my imagination.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Because one of those funny things I actually found that I was out there. You got to be careful. Don't get too much of our show because if you do,
Emotional damage.
we will mess your brain up if you listen to us too much. So.
Agreed.
For sure.
That is 100% true.
Oh, but that being said, I guess we're going to get it wrapped up. Get on out of here. You've been here with the greatest that we have to offer. Next week we'll be back again to have some more fun, share some more beers, and of course some more laughs. So make sure you join us at 8 Eastern next week, which will be a week away from the Christmas show next week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Miss was smoky. She was smoking some smoky or something there in that commercial. I don't know what was happening, but yeah. I just like the whole laugh with Smokey is almost the eeriest part of it. See, I want to play it one more time. Because if you listen to Smokey at the end, you can almost see him like under the covers kind of laughing like he just got some.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet. A place where animals play.
Wait.
It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires. A careless match, a cigarette, and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
No,
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
Now that voice right there tells you Smokey's getting some. That's like,
no, he totally is like, oh, wait a minute.
That bass drops like he's under the covers, he's relaxed, he just got himself some. So that's gotta be the coolest Smokey the Bear.
That must have been when she was smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, you can call it a cigarette if you want.
Yeah, maybe.
It might be a cigar. It might be a cigar. I'm just saying.
Something else, maybe, but you know.
Might be Monica Lewinsky's cigar, but Smokey was really relaxed at the end. And
my dress.
I was not saying I watched a lot of them when I was younger, but I've seen a few of the porno movies, and that sounded like more of a porno type commercial.
But that was
not
porno. That was across.
Seriously, Playmate of the Apes and Cat Girls from Outer Space. Not kidding.
Yeah,
totally worth watching because it's so bad.
I mean, the Smokies were PSAs, but that one was PSA as a porno special announcement.
PSA plus
not a public.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we're going to get on up out of here. And thanks for everybody that tuned in. We look forward to catching up with you guys next week. Y'all have a great weekend. And we will see you then. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.